Oh no. did, did you guys like that? That's a
Ayos!
pleasant surprise. All right. So welcome everybody. What is up? What is up? Welcome to our show,
Yo,
Timeless
yo!
Gamer, where the games and gamers grow
What up?
older, while the gaming experiences will forever remain timeless.
Timeless!
Timeless Gamer is a
Timeless,
weekend podcast
timeless.
show that discusses the news and issues of the gaming industry, past, present, and future. Previously known as the podcast version of Kaka Computer Mo Yan, you can
Mhm.
catch our previous episodes in audio format by web searching for Wakalas Radio. And you can also check out our official website, timelessgamer.wakalasproductions.com. Wakalas Radio is, of course, available in Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, TuneIn, Castbox, and Breaker. And of course, guys, tingnan nyo nga naman ang pagkakataon. It's a new lineup for this evening. As you can see, all of you guys who are watching us live, Papa M cannot be here. I think he has an errand to run for this evening. But hopefully, the show can run for so long that he could at least show his beautiful, handsome face here. Sir RV is still busy at work, and Sir Joel is still enjoying his vacay in Florida. Is it in Florida or is he
Florida,
back in
Florida.
Jersey?
Florida.
So he's back in. So he's still in Florida, no?
Yeah, I'm going there soon. Yeah.
Sir Mamuchu is still doing some freelancing work. So for the meantime, that's fine. We got you all covered. Joining us for this evening, you got Sir J Prime Retro
Prime time
returning.
Metro. Yes.
Hello.
Good morning.
Sir Beljan for the first time in the Timeless Gamer show.
What's up, guys? Bossing.
All right. Sir Raymond Retro Freak.
Magandang gabi.
Ayun.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's
Sir Carlo Rave Mahala from RGCP. O yun, no? Macho na. And of course, ako po ang moderator niyo po, si Joe. It's a very special episode for this evening, guys. As one of the requested topics po ni Sir J, we are going to discuss everything about Mega Man. However, upon our discussion with Sir J last week, masyado marami ang Mega Man games, no? So we said, let's just focus more on the classic Mega Man games first, and then we'll discuss the other. What are those spin-off Mega Man games? Or
Yes. Mm-hmm.
is it safe to
Spin-off.
call them spin-off?
I would say spin
really?
Yeah. I mean,
Right? Because you got what? You got your X series, you got your Zero series,
Yeah.
you got your Battle Network series.
Yeah.
What else?
Star
We're not-
Force,
Legends.
Legends. Yeah.
Right? There's
Yeah.
so
Battle
much more.
Network.
So we said let's just focus more on the main classic canon, which is 1 to 11, no? And then we'll discuss the other games some other time, no?
Mm.
As have those topics in the back burner, there's a good chance na si Sir J nandito pa rin sa show. As long as we have those games, si Sir Beljan, si Sir J will still be doing this show. Basta nandun pa rin yung mga topic na yun on live. No? So, for this evening, guys, let's proceed first with our before we forget, syempre, guys, Sir Beljan is here, no? We already know you guys already know Sir J. How about Sir Beljan? So, Sir
Yeah.
Beljan, for all of those who are who haven't seen you on your streams, those who are not very familiar with you yet, could you tell us something about yourself, sir, about your gaming history, and for how long have you been enjoying Mega Man games? Take it away.
Yes, yun. Hi. Belgian nga pala, sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa akin. So, ayun. I stream more on retro games talaga actually than speedrunning. And so ayun, about Mega Man, I've been playing since grade 2 or grade 1. And na-stop siya between around PS days. Siguro Mega Man 8 and X4. Doon ako huminto. Then bumalik na lang ako nung nung nag-stream na ako 2 years ago. Then na-discover ko yung Mega Man Maker, which is the classic pa rin, at yan pinagsama-samang lahat
There's a
ng
Mega Man
version ng
Maker?
classic. Yes. Para siyang same siya ng Mario Maker na which the players can create every stages they want, then you can play it through online. So ayan, medyo maraming type siya ng courses, sobrang hirap. Merong madali, merong maigsi, merong mga trolls. Same lang din halos siya ng Mario Maker. But ayun nga, syempre ang maganda doon is magkakasama lahat ng series from 1 to 11. But ayun, from 8 to 11, pinagsama nila ginawa nilang 8-bit, which is the classic art pa rin, pixel. So ayun. Ano ba?
Alright. Thank you for that, Sir Belgian. I didn't know there's a Mega Man Maker. And then, talagang, is it enough? Is it a official game release or is it something na parang hack lang na ni-release lang through online?
Hindi, hindi ko ma-confirm kung talagang officially siya, pero sobrang daming
Yes.
laki na rin siya eh. Sobrang laki ng community na niya eh, which is yun nga, mas nilagyan kasi nila ng ibang flavor ang classic Mega Man. Binuhay pa rin nila hanggang ngayon. Syempre, yun nga, difficulty. Sobrang challenging, masaya maglaro nun, sobra.
Okay. Because I know the what is that? Mega Man X Street Fighter hack that they released.
Oh, yeah.
But Capcom eventually recognized as a official game kuno. But I never really heard about a Mega Man Maker. Ano yun, Sir Carlo? Alam mo ba yun? Yung Mega Man Maker?
No idea. Ngayon ko lang narinig.
Sa mga hardcore Mega Man players lang talaga yun, no? I have no
Ano
idea.
yan? PC lang siya? Server
PC version niya. PC
PC
version.
lang.
Talaga.
Yes.
Kailangan
So parang,
natin tignan yan.
Masaya siya online.
Parang fan-made, no?
Fan-made.
Is it a
Yeah.
fan-made
pero
thing?
yung mga devs, may mga devs na rin eh. Na,
Kasi
mga dating devs.
the Mega Man Street Fighter thing, alam ko, fan-made lang din yun.
And then Capcom bought it out.
Na recognize lang ng Capcom eventually.
Yeah, it was bought out.
Right.
The Street Fighter X. Yep.
So thank you for that, Sir Belgian, for that. Di namin alam yung news na yun. No? Well, you know something every day, guys. So, diba? How about Sir Jay? Sir Jay, to those people na they didn't watch your special guesting from the previous
Right.
season.
Yes.
How long have you been playing Mega Man, sir?
Oh man, I've been playing Mega Man since I can't give the year, but I've watched my brothers play on the original NES, Mega Man 3. That was the first time I was exposed to Mega Man. I didn't really get into it until like later on in elementary. Like of course I would try the classic games on the original Nintendo, but I think like later on, like elementary or like upper, like before high school, I would play like the X series on Super Nintendo. I played Mega Man 8 a lot for the PlayStation when I was a kid, and the more I played those games, and also X4 for PlayStation, I would the more I played them, the more I would get into the series, and you know, I used to watch the old cartoon, the Ruby Spears production. It wasn't great, but it was, you know, as a kid, like you like all the flashy, like, you know, the good stuff. It was good. It was good at its time. It's definitely dated now, but I do enjoy the cartoon. So I would say like I'm more than just a casual Mega Man fan. I love the series for what it is, like Classic X, and you know, I haven't really got into the other series, but I would say I'm a big Mega Man fan.
Right. I remember the Mega Man animation series. No? My God, when was that?
Oh
I
man,
think channel channel 2 yata pinapanood yun. Tama ba? Was that channel 2 or channel 9?
Yun lang naman eh.
The animated show. I think I remember that. I think I remember that. I think the Robot Masters back in the animated show was Mega Man 1. The Robot Masters were there. A
Yep.
few hints of Mega Man 2, I think, but mostly Mega Man 1, Robot Masters.
Mhm.
All right. So thank you for that, Sergey. Okay. So let's move now to our tradition, which is we call ano computer mo visit ka. Basically, our show and tell, guys, where we discuss our latest gaming acquisitions or our latest games that we are currently playing for the last few days. So, who wants to go first? Let's go with Sir Carlo before he go, before mawala.
Bago maglawali. Sabi ko nga nung unang beses ako sumali rito, may magician ako, bigla ako nawawala. Ito, balik ako sa Fortnite gaming. Kasi napabili ako nung isang araw ng magastos. Kaya medyo nag-grind ako sa kailangan maghabol dun sa season para makuha mo lahat yung mga items na kasama ng Battle Pass. At bukod doon, wala na akong iba pang nilalaro. Ang akin namang latest acquisition, hinahanap ko, hindi ko makita. 2 game. Oops. Ayan. Bago ang Nintendo 64, mayroong unang 64-bit console, ang Atari. At sinuwerte akong makakuha ng 2 games nila. Tempest 2000, Atari Jaguar.
Holy shit. Tempest.
Holy shit mismo, sabi ko.
Does it work though?
Ang tanong, meron ba ako Atari Jaguar?
May Jaguar ka ba na gumagana? Do you have a working Jaguar?
Pero masarap na ako nagkaroon ng game. Dalawa sila.
Tempest 1 and Tempest 2. Di ba yan yung yung na-feature ni Angry Video Game Nerd when he did the Jaguar review?
Yeah. Oh. Tama. The other game, Valdi Ice Skiing and Snowboarding. Hindi masyadong kilalang game at isa sa mga medyo mababang presyo na game pero good addition. So yan ang aking haul for this week. 64-bit, do the math, boy.
64-bit. For those you guys who don't know, Jaguar, the Atari Jaguar was their answer for the the Nintendo 64. For the Sony PlayStation, the Sega Saturn. But, yun nga lang, they say 64-bit, but all they did was they came up with 2 32-bit chips. So, dalawang 32-bit na pinagsama lang nila into one motherboard to make it 64. To those people who didn't know, who didn't really know or who didn't really care, they just bought into the hype. But yun nga lang, do the math. All right. I remember those in gaming magazines. Game Pro, I think. No. Yan yata yung merong teacher na meron na sa blackboard. Tapos, 64-bit.
Tama.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you for that, Sir Carlo. 2 items, no? So, for the Atari Jaguar. Who wants to go next? Sir Raymond.
Hello. Ayan. Ako, wala kasi ako eh. Pero, kanina, habang nag-uusap kami ni Sir Carlo, sabi ko na Sir Carlo nakipag-swap ako kasi sa kanya. Nakipag-swap ako sa kanya ng Sega Saturn sa mga PS Vita games yan. Itong bundle na to. So, Sword Art Online, Fate
Vita.
of Excelio, for sa Vita.
Uy, RPG games.
For RPG, JRPG yan.
Masaya yan, wala ako niyan lahat.
Wala ako niyan lahat.
Wala ako niyan lahat.
So,
kaya
yun nga,
kilig ako. Grabe.
So, great acquisition din. Kasi maybe this coming Sunday, makuha ko kay Sir Carlo, mapadala ko to via LBC sa kanya within this week. Para this coming Sunday, pakita ko yung Sega Saturn na magsaswap kami.
Today, Vita
So,
games.
ayan. Yun.
Well, sa totoo, yung Vita games mo, sir, meron ako, yun nga lang, meron ako mga PS4 release. Buti na lang. Pero iba pa rin kapag meron kang Vita eh.
Oo, iba.
No.
Kahit,
So far,
kahit hindi mo malalaro, basta nandyan siya.
yun. Nagbi-beatem up pa rin kanina. Nag-beatem up ako. Kaso lang, yun nga, nabiglang
Ay, Final Fight to,
naghang yung Pandora ko. Oh. So yun. So yun lang. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for sharing that, Sir Raymond. I think I shall go next, no? Eto guys, let's do a live unboxing. Dumating lang ito yung isang araw. So the other day, sabi ko, nung nakita ko kasi siya, sabi ko, this will be a good opportunity kasi nga it's a Mega Man episode.
Ooh.
And I don't usually buy these games. But for the sake of, just for the because of the nostalgia na rin no. I got for the Switch all three. Number one is your Mega Man.
Wow.
Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2 bundle na siya. Unopened pa to. I got it for $50 hairs. I got Mega Man X and X2 bundle na to. Mega Man X Legacy Collection and Collection 2. Unopened pa for $50 hairs din. And then I got Mega Man Zero Legacy din Collection 0 and ZX. I didn't realize there's a ZX.
Yeah.
So Mega Man Z and ZX for $50 hairs din. Actually, medyo mahal-mahal to, but I was able to haggle the prices to the seller because I wanted to buy all three. So ano siya, ayun nga guys, for a special occasions because we are doing Mega Man games.
Yeah.
I got all three. So
Very nice.
pero in comparison kay Sir RV,
Digital yata yan yung iba. Akin na lang. Code.
do I have the
May
old
kailangan yata yung digital code. Akin na lang.
11 na lang yata kulang, no?
Do you want the digital code? Let's see.
Yeah!
That means I have to open this up. Right?
Yes.
I'm not sure if Mega Man 11 is included here.
No, it's not. It's a separate game.
not.
Hiwalay. Yeah, hiwalay.
So do I have what? Mega Man 1 to 10?
Yes.
Except for 11.
Yes.
They could have just added 11.
I know,
But
right?
hey, right? But in comparison naman kay Sir RV has a better collection than this one. And he was able to show it to us sa Timeless Gamer group chat. He was able to show all of his
Mega Man.
Rockman collection.
Yeah.
Rockman, yep.
Unfortunately, Sir RV cannot be here to brag his collection. Pero hey, Sir RV, this episode is also for you. All right, that's all for me, guys. Stream naman, I'm still playing Evolution. Hindi ko pa rin matapos ang lecheng laro na yun. You know what's the problem, guys, with Evolution 2? It is so very monotonous and so tedious. Napaka-tedious yung laruin. Parang there's no sense of urgency for me to keep playing it. At this point, I'm just playing it just to complete it. Just so that I can move on. You know, sometimes when you're playing something that you really, really like, na kahit sabi mong pagod ka or galing ka trabaho, you still make the time to play it. Here, alam ko may time ako, but I keep on pushing it later. To the point na, it's another brand new day, and I just keep on pushing it because it's so bad of a game. Na parang, eventually I shall continue playing it maybe after the stream, hopefully.
Yeah.
Anyway, that it's one of those RPGs that I played that it is that I have no sense of urgency to keep on playing anymore. And I like my RPG games, but ewan ko, I'm just playing it for the sake of completing it, no? Just to finish it so I can review it, tear it apart on my review, move to the next game. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Sergey, how about you?
Okay. So I know that Show and Tell's supposed to be your latest acquisitions, but since it's for it's a Mega Man related what's it called episode, I wanted to show off before I get into the newer stuff. The Mega Man Anniversary Collection for
Oh, there you
PS2.
go. Ooh.
I have it. I remember having I remember I had it in storage, so I pulled it out just for the episode. And then I already had shown this one before, but when I went to Japan, I picked up this Mega Man Game Boy game, Rockman World 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
pretty cool. And then as far as latest acquisitions go, I think for what I can share, like last month I was able to pick up. I don't know if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can try pull it up on my background. Let's see. Give me a second here. I'm gonna try to show it on stream. Let's see. There you go. So I picked up this limited run edition of the Mega Man Wily Wars for the Sega Genesis. It's an official reproduction of the compilation for the Genesis of Mega Man 1 through 3, and it all comes with what you see right behind me. You got posters.
Willy Wars.
Wily Wars, yes. The
Wily
Wily
Wars.
Wars, yeah. Comes with artwork. Comes with it comes with a lot. I picked up two. One for my personal collection, and then one I'm gonna do a giveaway for my page. So
Oh, giveaway.
yeah,
Not a lot of people do.
right.
Sana all meron mga pag-giveaway.
Yeah.
How about your latest streams, sir?
My
Sergey?
latest streams, this whole week, and building up to this podcast, I was playing Mega Man, but it wasn't Mega Man like the classic. Because I remember
You're playing X4.
you came in the stream, you're like, oh wow, you're getting ready for the podcast, but this is not classic Mega
You're
Man. Like,
playing X4.
I was playing X4.
I love that
because-
game. I love that game.
Yeah. I had a score to settle because the last time I played X4, Sigma, the last oh my gosh, like Sigma is just a pain in the butt, but he I wasn't able to beat him. I had to turn on I was playing the Legacy Collection, and I wasn't able to beat him, and I became a pleb, and I turned on Rookie Hunter mode, which is easy mode, and I had to redeem myself. So I played. It took me like 2 streams to beat Sigma, and I finally did. So, and been playing. I played Sonic yesterday, and then for my friend Suzuka, it was her birthday, so I did a dedication stream.
Oh.
Yeah, I played The Legend of Kage for her. So yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Happy birthday, Suzuka.
Happy birthday.
Tanjobi Omedito. All right. Thank you for that, Sir Jake.
Yeah.
How about si Sir Belgian?
Ay. Yan. So, about Mega Man collection, siguro meron ako.
Kita ko na.
Yun, no? Yun, no?
Ayan, sabi ko.
Ayan na, naglabas na. Oh.
Color coded. Alam na alam. Pag malayo.
Classics.
Alam
Oh.
na. Oh, yun. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
missing dito kasi talaga is yung 1. Kasi yung 1
One.
na kabataan ko pa is nawala na talaga. Pero ito kasi,
Rockman.
hinahanap ko na. So, ayan. Salamat, RGCP.
Yeah.
Alam yan. Sila lang ang bubuo ng natin, nahanap natin. Ayan, ito, Mega Man. Ito ang modern ko sa kanila. Sa Rockman. So, yan. Sa Mega Man, yan lang collection ko. Then, yung latest ko talaga, ito matagal na kasi to. Ang pinaka-huli ko lang talaga ngayon is Holy Diver. Ito, Holy Diver, Famicom. And yung, ang tawag dito, collector's edition niya na NES. Ito. Holy Diver.
Holy shit.
Hindi ko pa binubuksan eh. Ayoko na buksan yung yung mismong
Wag.
ito, ayoko na. Hanggang dito lang. Hindi ko na kayang buksan to, yung loob niya. Yung NES, gusto ko na silipin. Pero, ayan, yung NES version ng Holy Diver, ito. Limited edition niya is, ayan, pang 140, 1,000? 460 tayo. out of 2,000 release
Open, ayan.
copy. No!
Open, ayan.
And then, yun, so yun.
Joke lang, joke lang.
Ito ang latest acquisition ko. And about
Okay na yan.
streaming naman, ano ba? Panzer Paladin sa Steam. 8-bit rin
Panzer
siya.
Paladin.
Yes, Panzer Paladin. And then, yun, Mega Man Maker tsaka Super Mario Maker 2. Yun ang latest natin na nilalaro lang.
Super
Yeah.
Mario Maker 2. Yan. Thank you for that, Sir Belgian. Okay. So, that's it, guys, for our show and tell. Computer mo visit ka. All right. So thank you for all of the panelists who shared their latest acquisitions and their games that they've been playing for the last few days. So, dadako naman po tayo, guys, sa ating gaming news. No. In regards with gaming news, for all of you guys who are following the current events, the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, so they decided to go with the program and tinuloy na nila ang Olympics. So supposedly that was supposed to happen last year, but because of the pandemic, medyo hindi pa kontrolado, they opted to wait. And now that the vaccinations have been rolling out worldwide, the Olympic Committee thought that okay, this should be a good time for them to continue on with the show. So just this week, tinuloy na nila ang Tokyo 2020 Olympics sa Osaka, Japan, no? And then when they were doing the opening ceremonies and the cavalcade of nations during the entrance parade, nagkaroon ng parang merong mga familiar na music na piniplay ang mga taga Tokyo Olympic Committee, no? And apparently what they were playing was a lot of video game related theme music back from the 80s and 90s, no? Specifically, they've been playing a few here. If you're able to watch the replay of the opening ceremony, there's a few there na maririnig nyo. Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy The Victory Fanfare, the Tales of Series, Monster Hunter, Kingdom Hearts, Chrono Trigger, Ace Combat. You got Monster Hunter, Chrono Trigger, Sonic the Hedgehog was able to come up. Winning 11, Gradius, Nier. For some reason, nandiyan ang Nier. It's the Saga series and the Soul Calibur. So mostly Sega, Squaresoft, and Bandai Namco games were able to make the cut. But surprisingly, suspiciously, Nintendo, for some reason, wala sila sa soundtrack, kumbaga, ng
yung Zelda team,
Olympics. Not even the Zelda team didn't even they didn't even come up. So I will just ask the panel here about what their initial impressions about the Tokyo Olympic Committee using video game themes and music na ginamit nila during the entrance parade. Let's go with Sir Carlo first. Kamagtago.
Wala siya. Ayan.
Ako pala una. Ayun.
Patay.
Sir Carlo, you were the one who actually spread the news to us first.
Oo, nung nag-scroll ako sa FB, puro ito ang newsfeed ko. Okay Hanggang sa yun, sinek ko na lang sa YouTube kasi hindi ko siya napanood ng live. Wala kasi kami cable. So, tinignan ko na lang siya sa YouTube. Problema naman, medyo mabagal. At yun, unang napakinig ko agad, pamilyar. Sabi ko, Dragon Quest to. Then after that, sabi ko, Final Fantasy Papakinggan ko sana siya lahat, kaso hindi ko, medyo tinutopak na naman internet namin kasi malakas ang ulan. Siguro ganyan talaga pag malakas ang ulan, bumabagal ang internet namin. So yun nga, sabi ko na lang, Astig yung yung naisip nila, lalo pa meron ng mga Mario Sonic games na Olympic. Pero sabi ko, paano kaya kung noon nila ito ginawa nung 90s? Sabi ko, kasi noon talaga niche pa siya talaga na hindi pa siya ganoon ka mainstream. Hindi kagaya ngayon na parang lang eh.
Right.
Pero okay pa rin. Okay pa rin na siya. Good siya para sa akin.
All right. How about you, Sir Raymond? What's your impression about the Japanese committee using video games as their main soundtrack for the 2020 Olympics?
Actually, nung inintroduce nila yung pagkuha ng Japan as a host sa Tokyo Olympics, ay sa Olympics this coming 2020, maiisip mo talaga na parang video game team ang gagawin nila. Kasi si Mario ginamit nila eh. 'Di ba? Yung transition.
Right.
'Di ba? Yung transition ba yun? No Olympic fire from the country na nag-serve dun sa host going to Japan. So it's not rin naman, and para sa akin hindi ako na gulat na kung mga video games o yung mga soundtrack ng video games yung gagamitin nila lalo na sa opening ceremony. Pero it's yun nga, ang sabi ni Sir Joel dito sa comment box, nare-recognize pa rin ng Japan na part talaga ng culture nila ang Japanese ang games o ang video game.
Yep.
Tama? Yan. Sa in the near, sabi nga ni Sir Joel, in the near future, malay mo yung esports na yung mga different kind na esports maging part na ng Olympics. So yun, it's a good
right.
It's a good stepping stone. Yan.
Yep.
Thank you for that, Sir Raymond. How about you, Sir Belgian? What is your impression, sir, nung ginamit ng Tokyo Committee ang mga video game soundtracks na ito?
Ayun, unang-una, kasi nasa office pa ako nito nung umaga yung panahon na yan, yung oras na yan. Pagkatingin ko sa Google, sabi ko bakit 8-bit yung meron? 8-bit yung niya, ano ba tawag doon? Doodles? Google Doodles? Yung sa search bar,
yes,
nasa
right.
taas. Di ba every celebration meron sineselebrate or
meron silang custom Google logo.
Mapapansin nyo yun. Oo, di ba?
Right.
Tapos, yun, nilaro ko muna. Nagulat pala ako kasi pag-click ko, nalalaro. Sabi ko, ano meron? Tapos, yun nga, ang ganda eh. Pag chinek nyo talaga, as in, pwede mong laruin. Tapos, iba't ibang part siya ng Olympics like archery. Pero yun, wala pa sa isip ko noong una. Ngayon, nung mga siguro gabi ko na napansin. Ayan na, may mga feed na ng na about dun nga sa mga video game soundtracks. Gulat na ako. Sabi ko, ano meron? Well, silipin ko nga. Yun, nagulat rin ako. Pero, yun, parang hindi na rin bago sa akin na gamitin ng Japanese yung mga video game soundtracks sa any celebration or any events. Kaya, ayun, masaya rin kasi syempre hindi talaga mawawala sa Japanese ang video game. Sa kanila talaga yan. Diba?
That's true. All right. Thank you for that, Sir Belgian. How about you, Sir Ray? What's your first impression when they use all of these soundtracks, during the opening ceremony of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics? And for some reason, and Nintendo is not in there for some reason. How about you, Sir Jay? Go.
Oh, I thought you said Ray. I was like, huh? Wait. Oh, you said Ray. Okay. So, I think it's a great thing. Like Kuya Tito Joel had said in the chat, the Japanese are at least recognizing that video games should be included in the Olympics because, look, anything is possible. Esports, look, they're about to put breakdancing in the Olympics in the next round. So, that's a great thing. And you know what? When I first heard the news of video game music being in the opening ceremony, I wasn't surprised because it's Japan. Japan would do something like that. I think it's wonderful that they recognize that the video game culture is it is one of the largest things about Japan itself. A lot of what we play comes from Japanese production. So yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Looking at the set list, like forgive me guys, Sonic was the only one that stood out to me, and the only other music that I know is the Final Fantasy, the Victory. So I know I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool that they did the music.
All right.
Yeah.
My take on this, when Sir Carlo brought the news to our attention, no, I quickly went to YouTube to see the replay, and unfortunately, guys, we can't even if I have the replay here, we cannot really show it here
Mhm.
due to copyright reasons, no. And even if you're going to go to YouTube, not not every channels that you'll see will be showing you the replay. If anything, they're just doing the videos of their reactions and their impressions of the said news, no. And all they'll tell you is pretty much the same thing that we're telling you right now. The set list that we have right here on the screen. If you guys are watching us live, no. Um, just like Sir Jay, the only games that I am very much familiar here with is just the Final Fantasy, and some of and most of the games here listed here, the soundtracks here are mostly RPG games, and I am an RPG guy, and all I know is what Final Fantasy fanfare, no. And we were talking, me and Sir Carlo were talking earlier. I said about Chrono Trigger and Tales, the Tales games. What set Final Fantasy apart from other role playing games? Say what you will about Final Fantasy, guys. They know how to be consistent in terms of their music. There are times that they'll be using the fanfare for every game. As in, once you heard of that, it's a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
No, the
Totoo.
iconography,
Icon.
their discography, it's their game kapag narinig nyo yun. So, hindi katulad ng, unlike Tales, for every game that they release, they keep on
Iba-iba.
producing their own music, right? And okay lang siya, but if you're not really paying attention to the music, just go from one ear then out. Nandun lang siya. But with Final Fantasy, maganda talaga ang music composition nila, no? And apart here, Nintendo didn't really show up with anything. Not even Zelda, tulad ng sabi ni Sir Carlo. Not even Mario. Not even the first
Right.
stage of Mario. Ten, 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 ten,
Wala
ten.
nga.
No, not even that one. Not even Mega Man, di ba? not even Mega Man, right? Not even
Right.
Capcom. Hello, guys, Capcom. Come on. Represent, di ba? But still, you'd think Nintendo would be there, but no. I'm thinking siguro mahal ang mahal ang bayad sa mga music nila.
Oh gosh.
Right? And then
Possible.
and they were maybe they're trying maybe Nintendo were extorting the Olympic Committee to pay up with the royalties, but just ko naman, this happens like every 4 years, no.
Yes.
And the games are happening in your home turf.
Exactly.
Parang ano lang naman, parang what's the best, anong tawag doon, pampalubag-loob, or ano ba yun, parang bigay nyo na.
Consideration.
Just give it up for free. What's the big deal, no?
Mhm.
And tulad din sinabi ni with our panel here, with the pandemic going on, guys, there are a lot of streamers, game streamers, since 2020 during the pandemic. Nag-umusbong tayo ngayon, no? And video games pretty much even became more of a mainstream concept now more than ever because of the pandemic. All of us are staying at home, so we're killing our time playing video games, and we're streaming it at the same time, no? And siguro this is one of those ideas ng Japan na not only that we're going to show our uniqueness to the world by using video games, but let us remind you who is the biggest gaming country in the world, no? Maybe tulad na sinabi ni Sir Joel,
On point.
maybe the
On
video game
point.
esports will be a thing maybe
Right.
maybe in the future,
Mhm.
no?
Mhm.
Because just like any other sport, it takes skill, technique, endurance, training
Yep.
to do esports. You're not kasabi mo you're not moving all of the parts of your body physically, but you still need your concentration. You still need
Yes.
hand-eye coordination to do these things, just like any other contact sports. No,
Yep.
so le- just because we're just clicking with our mouse, keyboard, joysticks doesn't mean it's not a sport. No, mga taong ganyan, they're not really being open-minded, or no.
Mhm.
And anyways, that's all for our gaming news, guys. Hopefully, the our e-gaming sports ngayon, guys, parang it's a separate thing, but not really a recognized Olympic sport yet. But who knows? Maybe a few
Never
years,
know.
no? You'll never know.
Yeah.
Moving on, guys, with our main topic for this evening, which is our top classic Mega
Megaman.
Man games. So, eto na siya, no? And we spent the time to distribute these questionnaires to various Mega Man Facebook groups, no, asking them how would they rate their classic Mega Man games, no, and as of now there are 11 games, no, from Mega Man 1 to 11, and we said how would you rank each game from best to worst, no, and sabi ko, sa Timeless Gamer Crew, wala naman masyadong talagang Mega Man player dito. So, we buti na lang since si Sir J, the Primetime Retro, no? He's the one who suggested the idea, and I said, "Okay, let's do a Mega Man episode. Why not? Mega Man just turned 30 years old, guys.
Yep.
Halos kasing edad na natin, no?
Mm.
He's almost as old as us, no? We practically grew up with Mega Man, no? Basically, he's our
Pero hindi siya
ah,
tumatangkad.
Di siya tumatangkad. Parang
Hindi siya tumatangkad.
kainuman na natin sa Mega Man, sa totoo lang. If Mega Man is a real person, no?
Right.
Red horse na natin si Mega Man ngayon pa lang. He will be joining our podcast right now, talking about all of the shit from from the early 80s up until now, no? And sabi ko, sige, so we will be giving the helm to Sir J and Sir Beljan, no? So they'll be the ones who's going to be explaining the Mega Man games, because they're they are a bit more knowledgeable in regards with Mega Man. Kaming
Right.
tatlo rito, Sir Carlos, Sir Ray, and ako, we will just provide some color commentary on what we know about certain Mega Man games, no?
Right.
And Sir Jay will be discussing first a short history of Mega Man, how he was created, who
Okay.
created him,
Yes.
and the long-lasting impact to the gaming industry. So, Sir Jay, take it away.
Thank you, Sergio. Okay, Mega Man, aka Rockman. Originally, his name is Rockman, from Japan. The creator of Mega Man, or I would say the developer, or whatever his title is, Keiji Inafune. He wanted to, create this game, and from my knowledge, based off of Astro Boy, if you guys know about Astro Boy, long time super fighting robot. Whoops, had to put that in there. He wanted to make a game for the original Nintendo. In 1987, shout out to my birth year, he came up with Rockman. And why is it Rockman? I think during the time, he wanted to make something like, something cool, something relatable to the young audience. So it's called Rockman because of rock and roll. And Rockman, it started out as a lab assistant to Dr. Light, or Dr. Wright in Japan. He's a roboticist, a robot scientist. He started, like, he was a lab assistant, right? And he was the first robot. Well, he wasn't the first robot to be built. For the brief history, there was actually a a robot called Proto Man. He was a prototype robot, but he went rogue. There was something wrong with the system, and then Doctor Light and then his rival Doctor Wily, they built another robot, Mega Man or Rock Man, originally called just Rock, and along with Rock was his sister Roll, and they were so Rock was the lab assistant and Roll was like the housekeeping robot, right? And then the more robots that you know, Doctor Wily, Doctor Light, they made more robots to be as a I don't know to help with how do you say this, like outdoor jobs or like everyday working jobs. Like he built Iceman to take care of like the frozen parts of the world, Gutsman, the demolitions robot. I'm not sure what Cutman was. Bomb Man, another demolitions expert. Fireman, help put out fires or start fires, whatever. But
Arsonist.
arsonist, exactly, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I believe the story was
Yeah.
he's the robot master in charge with deforestation, especially how you burn some of the forest down
Oh yes,
to make
yes, yeah, there you go.
to make new forestry grew up. Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, you got me there. There you go. Yeah. So, um, yeah, so and then Dr. Wily was like, "Nah, I'm gonna turn evil. I want to take over the world. Whatever." Takes all the robot masters with him. So it was just rock and roll, just left. So Dr. Light was like, "All right, you know what? Wily went bad. We got to save the world. Whatever. I'm gonna turn you, Rock, my lab assistant, into a super fighting robot known as Rockman to battle all these robot masters." And the years just went on. That's thus having Mega Man 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And yeah, and then when it was ported to the US, I don't know, they didn't want to keep up with Rockman. They just called him Mega Man, and the rest is history.
And Miss Jerina mentioned something here. So he's not really a robot, original human. So does this make him a cyborg or an android? I'm thinking parang ito yung nangyari kay RoboCop or dati, guys. Remember RoboCop? It was pretty much all of his body was blew up, so they made him so they salvaged the brain, but pretty much everything else is 90% robot, no? So what is Mega Man? What is Rockman? He's a Reploid, but let's tell it how it is. Ano ba talaga siya?
Reploid. Yeah, I mean, the word Reploid didn't come until the X series, but it's a very gray area of like how to explain it. Like Reploids, for brief history, like in the future in the X series, and we'll touch about that like next time we do a podcast about the X series. But Reploids are supposed to replicate human feeling, human thought and feeling as if they were like actual human. It's a gray area because like I feel like Mega Man does have a mind of his own, but they make it seem like he's quote unquote programmed to carry out a task. But as I watched like the series, like aside from like the cartoon, whatever, but it made it seem like Mega Man does have a mind of its own because he does show compassion. He's a hero, but in a way, cyborg, android, whatever you have it, he was definitely not a human. He was made to look like a human, to resemble a human, but he's not a human. But it's a gray area of how to talk about how it is. What's it called? If he was a Reploid, it's a weird discussion, honestly. But I see what you guys mean, though.
Because a Reploid is a term in the game setting, no? In the game setting, Reploids are pretty much a normal. It's a normal thing. It's a normal citizen on that on that world. No, there are humans, and then you got Reploids. No, and to for correct me, guys, if I'm wrong. No, So parang it's a world where humans, semi-humans, Reploids, and actual robots coexist with one another.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you got Dr. Wily and then you got Dr. Light competing. Uh, who's the better developer kuno in regards with Reploids, but yun nga lang, Dr. Light had more prestige than Dr. Wily, and out of spite, Dr. Wily turned some of the robot masters rogue, so causing trouble here and there, no, out of spite. Very vindictive old man, no.
Right.
So,
Jealous siya kay Light.
Exactly.
so thank you so much for that brief introduction, Sir Jay. So
Thank
let's
you.
give it away. Sir Jay and Sir Belgian will be taking the lead on this one. No,
Sounds
go ahead. Let's go ahead, guys. Let's start with our top 11, starting from 11 down to 1.
Right. All right. All right, guys. Right into the top 11. We have number 11, Mega Man 7. 7-Eleven. Mega Man 7.
Mega Man 7.
Mega Man 7. Oh, nice. Sir Carlo. Nice. Mega Man 7. What can we say about Mega Man 7? Well, at the time it was only released for the Super Nintendo. What is it? It's it breaks away from, because the first 6 were released on Nintendo, the original Nintendo. Mega Man 7, what can I say? I'm surprised it's this low on the top 11, but I can understand. It's a frustrating game. I would say it's frustrating. It takes time to really practice and really get it down pat. But what makes it unique is that you start off like most Mega Man games. You would start off with all 8. You could choose like whatever robot master you want to go to. This one, it's cut in half. You start with 4. It's more story driven with this game. They repeated this process in Mega Man 8, and then 9, 10, 11, they went back to the original formula. So, yeah, it's I like this game. I like its visuals. I love its sprite work. It's pretty cool. I've beaten it maybe once, and I love all the other power ups that it comes with. There's the Mega Man suit is a mix from, we're going to talk about it later, but in Mega Man 6, like they gave Mega Man like 2 different power suits, one for flying, one for power. They combined that into one suit for this iteration. So, I thought it was pretty cool. Sir Carlo, do you have anything to share about Mega Man 7?
Yeah. Okay, Mega Man 7. Ano to? Sa ano ko siya unang nalaro? Sa rentahan, the usual. At nung time na yon, sabi ko kailangan kong magkaroon ng sariling game. So, trade hanggang sa nakakuha ko ng bootleg copy. Nung nilalaro ko na siya sa bahay. Ayun, Mega Man 7. Kagaya ng sabi ni CJ Prime, sisimula ka lang sa 4 na Robot Masters. After mo matalo, the next 4. Ang isa na gusto, ang copy ko nga pala dati ay Rockman. So, Japanese siya. Medyo hindi ko naiintindihan yung story. Hanggang sa, nung nandun ako sa stage select, may napindot ako. May nag-pop up na parang store, di ba? Kasi sa game, may mga nakokolekta kang yung parang tornilyo nuts, yata yun. Ito hindi ako nagkakamali, ito yung Mega Man na may collectible siya na pwede mong ibili sa shop. Upgrade,
Right.
Bibili ka ng e-tank, mga ganun. So yun ang isa sa mga pinaka-naalala ko rito. Tapos yung ibang kagaya ng ibang Mega Man na nauna, may mga boss weapon ka na pwede mong gamitin sa stage na mababago yung laro. Naalala ko rito meron yung, hindi ko tanda kung anong pangalan ng boss, pero parang si Sparkman yata siya. na may titirahin ka na na electric line para makatulay ka. Mga ganon. Aside doon, medyo, although matagal ko siya talaga nilaro, pero medyo matagal na grade 6 yata ako nun. Or first year high school, nung nalaro ko siya. After nun, di ko pa uli nalalaro, kaya medyo malabo na sa alaala ko.
Alright.
Yan.
Thank you for that, Sir Carlo.
Okay.
Sir Raymond, anything about Mega Man 7?
Well, ini-stream ko to actually. Masaya naman tong game na to eh. Pagdating ko lang sa final boss, like yung going to Dr. Wily's fortress. Parang gusto ko na hagis yung yung controller ko. Anyway, anyway,
Yep.
Aren't they all?
this Mega Man's well, it's Mega Man. Well, dito inintroduce si Forte sa Japanese.
yes.
Or si Bass.
Really?
For the Mega Man
Yes.
series. Ayan. Dito
Forte.
siya inintroduce. At the same time, dito rin inintroduce yung may mga screws kang makikita per per stage. And then you can exchange it for the energy tanks or the weapon tanks. At the same time, may mga upgrades silang nakukuha. So, parang from Mega Man 6 na yun nga sabi ni Jay told us na you're going to choose every Robot Master stages. Dito they introduce the parang RPG storyline na magi-start ka muna for parang mini boss, and all of a sudden magta-transition to 4 Robot Masters at the same time. After nun, may parang skip na scene or may skip na parang may mini boss ulit. After nun, yung another 4 na Robot Masters. In total of 8. Yan. Just like na nakikita nyo sa screen, yan si Bass.
Right.
Yan. Bass and Treble.
Treble.
Yes.
Ayan, Treble. Yan.
Yep. Forte and
So yun lang.
Trouble.
Gospel.
Forte and Tusiran.
Right.
Right.
So yun lang.
Okay. Sir Belgian,
Okay.
Mega Man 7.
Ano ba? Medyo nasabi na lahat eh. Pero yun nga, tama lahat. Agree ako sa lahat. Kasi yun nga, nagkaroon ng currency, which is yung mga tool nga. Then, ayun, first appearance, same lang halos lahat. Nauna yung mga sinabi niya na doon natin unang nakita yung gaano ka-astig yung itsura ni Base. Then, hindi natin alam dati na malalaro rin pala natin siya. Di ba? So, ayun. Ano pa ba? Wala na akong ma-add eh. Kasi lahat halos na banggit na rin.
Alright.
Yeah. I can't believe I forgot about Bass. He's my favorite character. But yeah, you're right. They introduced the shop and Bass, and my goodness, that was just Bass is my favorite character of the whole series, and I love using him. To go on a tangent, it's not included on the list, but honorable mention to Mega Man and Bass, really also released for the Super Famicom, known as Rockman and Forte in Japan. Forte, yeah, Rockman and Forte. That was I'll talk about that later when we get to when we talk about Mega Man 8. But yeah, Bass is my favorite character. I can't believe I forgot to mention that he was his first appearance. Yeah. So at number 10, we got
Number 10.
Mega Man 9. Mega Man 9. So, Sir Carlo, if you want to put in your input, so Mega Man 9.
Okay. Mega Man 9, hindi ko naman siya masyadong nalaro. Kasi nung time na yon wala pa akong yung tinatawag nilang next gen console. So Wii siya unang nilabas via WiiWare. Hindi ako nagkakamali, WiiWare lang siya sa Wii. Tapos, ang isang naalala ko rito sa Mega Man 9, ano siya, back to basic. Ang gameplay niya is like Mega Man 1 and 2. Walang slide, walang charge shot. Yun. Tapos, unang boss na babae, di ba? Si Splash Woman.
First time. Yeah, first
Yun.
time.
First time. Na, kung di ako nagkakamali, minabasa ko, magkaroon pa siya ng konting problema sa ibang tao kasi unang babaeng boss, tapos madaling talunin, parang 2 shots lang, pwede mo siyang patayin. Hindi ko lang tanda kung anong weapon eh. Pero yun lang ang masasabi ko sa Mega Man 9.
Sounds good. Thank you, Sir Carlo. Belgian, would you like to go next?
Hindi ko rin
Mega
masyado
Man.
laro na ang 9 kasi yun nga, gawa ng Wii. Wala rin tayong console ng Wii dati. And nag-stop na ako sa 8 talaga. Then tsaka na ako nag-jump ng PS version. So, ayan, wala akong masyado ma-comment sa 9. But yung 9, nalaro ko na lang siya is yung 8-bit version na sa Maker na. So, ayun. The rest, yun na.
Sige. All right. Thank you. And Raymond, Mr. Retro Freak, how do you feel about Mega Man 9? What's your input?
I haven't played it then, even though I have Wii on it. I actually just like dun sa kanina sa we're on the backstage. I recently downloaded in ROM site, pero hindi ko pa siya malagay sa Wii ko. And hopefully I can play it katulad na Mega Man 10 na nilabas din sa sa eShop din ng Nintendo. Yun.
Sounds good.
Mukhang enjoyable naman yung game. The game dahil back to basics tayo
Yep.
No charge, no slide.
Mhm.
And siguro mababato mo rin yung controller mo rito. Thanks.
Siguro addition ko na lang din, parang nasisikipan ako sa 9. Masikip.
Masikip how?
Oo.
Siguro sa screen, hindi ko masabi. Pero kung i-compare mo siya sa classic na 8,
Right. I get what
maliit
you mean.
lang siya. Then, ang laki ng space ng ng room na makikita mo, di ba?
Parang 16 by 9 resolution.
Parang,
SD definition na.
Medyo malaki
Parang
pa.
naglalaro ko sa CRT pa rin.
Oo. Ang sikip. Nasisikipan ako yun.
Si Black Order.
Sounds
Is
good.
this during the time na parang nagkaroon ng hiatus ang Mega Man? Kasi according to Dave Scott, there's like more or less 10 years
years.
between
Yep.
8 and 9.
Mhm.
What's the deal with that?
I think it's more on Capcom just trying to hit the nostalgia vibes again, you know. I think there was like maybe public demand for Mega Man to be revived. So I guess that's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Sergio, did you have any input about Mega Man 9? Have you played?
Not necessarily about Mega Man 9 specifically.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the Robot Masters here. We talked about Capcom being lazy, no? Using recycling their rogues gallery of when they release a video game, you know. Kanina, I see Freeze Man, and I'm like, so how is he different from Iceman?
Chill Penguin.
I mean, you got Fireman.
Si Iceman,
I think there's Hitman here.
Yep.
Merong Hitman. I think Heat as in Heat, Heat, Hitman. I'm guessing there's a Hitman. Right? And I'm like, okay.
Tama.
So, wala lang.
Hindi
Parang,
na iba yung element.
parang, di nga, di ba? Parang there's always one, and there's always merong robot master in charge of a particular element. And
Right.
then rinse and repeat.
Yep.
Tama.
Very limited.
Lagi may
Capcom
counter.
guys. Capcom guys is the king of video games, but they can be very lazy as well.
Yep.
Yun lang masasabi ko rito.
Yeah. Sounds
Mega
good.
Man, Mega Man
Capcom.
9, no? Capcom, guys.
Capcom. Yep.
Next.
Well, I'll give my input about Mega Man 9. I had this ranked higher on my personal list, but like Raymond and Bell said, it's back to its roots. No charge shot, no slide. I thought that's pretty bogus because how you gonna have Mega Man 8? You have everything, and then all of a sudden you lose the ability. Like Mega Man has amnesia or something. That's crazy.
So basically, Castlevania without the powers.
I know, right? Yeah, exactly. It's like when Death takes away, Alucard's all the swords and whatnot. It's that's ridiculous. But I get what Capcom was doing. You wanted to go back to the roots. That's why the style, the art style went back to the 8-bit roots rather than the 32-bit style of Mega Man 8 and Mega Man and Base, and other games too. But I do like this game in the series. Well, for one, also I forget if it's DLC or you have to unlock it. You could play as Proto Man for the first time in Mega Man 9. Yeah, like playable. Yeah,
Talaga.
I thought it was pretty cool. Like he has different abilities. Like he has a shield that can block like certain shots.
When jumping lang, di ba?
Yeah, jumping. With jumping, and he has everything that we wanted for Mega Man to have. He has a slide or a dash, whatever it is, and a charge shot. Like they gave it to him. Like, all right, cool. I'd rather play as Proto Man, But the only downside for Proto Man is that he takes more damage if he gets hit.
But he has a shield, though.
He has a shield, but it only
What's
works
the
when
point
you
of having
jump.
Ang
It
projectile
only works
lang.
when it jumps. Yeah, only when he jumps.
Right.
Yeah,
Pang-block
only
lang
when
ng
he jumps.
projectile.
Okay.
Yeah, but when he gets hit, I guess the story is like
Lambot.
his systems are not like up to date as Mega Man because he went rogue. So he takes more damage when he's hit, and then also to touch like the Robot Masters. The first time it was a female Robot Master to be introduced. Like, yeah, it's about time. Like, look,
Represent.
Capcom, you're lazy, but
some diversity, huh?
yeah, diversity. You're embracing diversity. That's cool. You're still lazy, but that's cool, Capcom. And like I forget who said in
Hey,
the
they
chat.
introduced, diba? They introduced, who's the peacock on Mega Man X4?
Cyber Peacock.
Cyber
Cyber Peacock.
Peacock.
LGBTQ. We got you covered as well.
There you go. Hey, listen.
Cyber Peacock, guys. Okay.
Yeah,
We
gotta
came a
include
long way.
everybody. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I forget who said in the chat, but the original soundtrack to Mega Man 9 is very memorable too. Hit a lot of nostalgia vibes for sure.
So, hang on, guys. So you got Proto Man and Base, no? During the
Yes.
classic Mega Man series.
Mhm.
Was there any game released by Capcom that they got their own spin-off game? At
No.
least one?
Nope.
Not really.
Yeah.
No.
Unlike
Actually-
Zero.
Actually,
Zero got his own, right?
meron.
Zero.
Proto Man and
yes.
Base didn't
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
have one.
Nope.
Wala.
Wala.
Not even one.
Actually,
Wala
Sergio,
pa.
parang pwede mo rin, wala pa naman. Pero actually, Sergio, yung Bass and Mega Man or Forte and Mega Rockman sa Famicom, it's like a spin-off na rin kay,
Right.
kay Bass.
Mhm.
Yeah. Kasi, parang may storyline din dun si Bass. So, I guess, yun yung spin-off niya.
But
Yung sa
unlike
Famicom.
Zero, he went solo.
Yeah. No solo game.
Yeah.
All right. So
Solo
just Zero, because Zero, guys, is the prettiest one.
Right.
Out of all the Mega Man characters, he's the prettiest one. Okay, you give the prettiest one a solo. Love the hair. It's all about the hair. Love the hair.
Parang,
All right.
well, we're
Next.
going to the sa X series and the Zero series.
Yeah.
Pwede na
Yeah.
natin yan.
We will explain that on the next Mega Man episode, guys.
Yes.
We'll talk more about that.
Sounds good. All right. Number 9. I'm surprised it is this low because I put this as my favorite Mega Man game. Number 9, Mega Man 8 for the PlayStation and also for the Sega Saturn. I'll save myself for last. Sir Carlo, take it away, sir. What do you know about Mega Man 8?
Okay. Mega Man 8. Hindi ko siya nalaro nung unang nilabas siya. Siyempre, wala pa tayong Saturn or PlayStation noon. Pero napapanood ko siya sa sa rentahan. Napapanood ko lang siya nilalaro ng iba. Nakita ko magandang graphics para sa isang 2D game na it holds up hanggang ngayon. Ang isang masasabi ko lang sa mga player ng Marvel vs. Capcom, 2 moves ni Mega Man galing dito. Yung bola, tsaka yung tornado. Yun.
Mhm.
Maganda yung yung
Tama.
opening niya. Anime
Alright.
na anime.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm. Yep. All right. Thank you. So, Raymond, Mr. Retro Freak, what are your thoughts about Mega Man 8?
Natapos ko siya.
Huh?
Daghang niya si Sir Ray.
Uh-oh. Hanging.
Sir Belgian
Wala,
muna.
ako naghahang pa.
Diyan pa ba si
Because
Bon?
maybe. Yeah. Yan. Natapos ko siya.
There you go.
Nawala ako.
There you go.
Ayan. Nawala ako. Ayun. Anyway, first na Mega Man na natapos ko sa console. Dahil siguro may save part. Dahil nilabas siya sa PlayStation noong una and then sa Sega Saturn. So, enjoy itong game na to and nilalaro ko pa rin siya pag may dull time sa bahay, dito sa bahay. Yan.
Mhm. Okay.
Ay, dito, wait. Natatandaan ko dito pwedeng lumangoy si Mega Man. Unlike any other Mega Man series, walang langoy, di ba?
Anong
Ito,
stage
dito.
Came a long way.
Really?
Yep.
May
Teka,
pwedeng
hindi
lumangoy
ko
dito
maala-
si Mega
Wait
Man.
lang,
Ako
hindi ko
si-
maalala din. Wait lang, hindi
Alam
ko
mo yung
maalala.
ano?
Yung iba kasi nakasakay siya sa parang motorbike. Siya
Oo,
nalawid dyan.
meron.
Basta Rush Marine.
Alam mo yung first stage na
Kay,
yung sa crab, yung sa
limango
beach,
ba yun?
yung
Oo.
kukunin niya yung yung Android.
Right.
May part doon na parang side
Secret.
quest na
Pababa.
yung secret
Diba?
na pababa. Yun, doon pwede siyang lumangoy. That's the first
Yun ang
time
hindi
na
ko
pwede
maalala.
lumangoy. Di mo maalala.
Hindi ko maalala.
Oo. Oo.
Naalala ko na yung
dito,
secret,
dito.
pero yung nangyari doon,
Pwede
nakalimutan ko
siyang
na.
lumangoy.
Tagal ko na hindi nalaro
Like,
kasi.
Talagang, well, laruin niyo na ulit. Makikita niyo siya na lumalangoy. Yan. First time sa Mega Man series na hindi gumamit ng any sub item si Mega Man para to go underwater. Ayan.
Right.
Okay, yun yung ibig mong sabihin. Nakakagalaw sa ilalim, yun ba?
Yeah, galawin. Yeah, itong part
nakaka-
yung pinapakita. Yeah, yung ditong part na to.
Yan, dyan nga eh.
Yan.
Sa baba yan.
Dito yun. Di ba?
Yung secret na lalabas, di ba?
Ako, Bel, lalaroin mo ulit.
Puruan tayo, maker kasi tayo eh. Kaka-maker mo yan eh.
All right, sounds good. Belgian, what are your thoughts about Mega Man 8?
Yan, yun, bukod sa X4, ito talaga nalaro ko rin to at natapos. Yun nga, maganda. Nostalgic pa rin yung feeling talaga nito eh. Then, ito ba yung sinasabi mo na nakakapag...
Oo, yan. Pwede dyan.
Nagtataka kasi ko yung term na langoy. Kasi,
There you go.
Ayan.
ayun nga.
There you go.
Hindi ko maalala yan na ganyan. Na talagang as in ganun.
First time. Yeah, first time.
Ano ba tawag doon? Basta yung madapa.
Breaststroke.
Kasi noon pa naman, nakakalubog
That's the
naman si
breaststroke
Mega Man,
right there.
di ba? Noon nakakalubog pa si Mega Man talaga. Pero yung yun nga, yung
Pero
kanyang
exact-
Pero
itsura.
yan yung mismo nalangoy.
Oo, yan yung
Stainless.
naalala.
Stainless.
Kaya nagtataka ako
Rust-free.
siguro baka may
Stainless
may
steel.
ibang ano. Then ayun, natutuwa rin ako sa Rakaman 8 kasi yan, dinala pa rin nila yung yung shop, ayan, yung tool, 'di ba? Andiyan pa rin. Then parang dito ko lang naalala ulit na lumabas yung isa pang helper niya, yung nagbibigay ng item. Na tulad rin sabi ni Sir Carlo yung
Si
sa
Eddie.
Mega Man, sa Marvel, 'di ba? Yung nagbibigay ng item which is yung lip shield tsaka yung bola.
Mhm.
'Di ba? So ayun, dito ko siya ulit nakita. Yung kasi si Beat tsaka yun, nakalimutan ko pangalan nun nagbibigay ng item sa kanya. Yan, diyan ko
Eddie
siya
yata yun, si
na,
Eddie.
Eddie?
Eddie, yeah, the flip top.
Eddie, para si
Yeah.
Kasi
So, yun,
itang so Eddie.
masaya to. Japanese version ko ba ito nalaro? Oo. Kasi naalala ko pa sa kanya yung sliding. 'Di ba dito 'yun? Yung slide tsaka jump. Yung sa
Tama
may
si
slope.
Eddie nga raw.
Yep.
So,
The snowboarding
yun.
part. Yeah.
Hmm.
Jump,
Yun.
slide.
Iba yung
Yep.
iba kasi yung term niya sa Japanese, nakakatuwa yung pakinggan. Kaya yun yung naalala ko pa rin siya hanggang ngayon.
Slide.
So yun, bukod dun, the rest, parang pare-pares na lahat.
Alright.
Sounds good.
One of
Sir
the
Joe,
hardest stages yun Going to the
What
Right.
I remember about this game, this is Mega Man 8, right? Sony
yes,
PlayStation.
Mega Man 8, yes.
My brother first played this one, Mega Man 8. And this was during that time na we already finished Mega Man X4 and he was playing the Mega Man, the Mega Man hype back then. We played Mega Man before back at the NES.
Mhm.
And then nawala ka, and then we stopped. So we stopped for quite a while, and then we came back for Mega Man 8 for the Mega Man X4 and Mega Man 8 for the PlayStation 1. No, when they first jumped to the from your 8-bit 16-bit back to PlayStation and your Sega Saturn, they use full animations intros talaga, no? Because unlike when you played your NES and your SNES, parang parang cutscenes lang here and there, still pictures lang, and then you got your dialogue. Here talaga nakikita niyo talaga meron talagang intro, and then you got your snippets every now and then. Meron talagang full motion, not really full motion, but animation style talaga na cutscenes, which kind of gave the Mega Man series the latter releases, no, some more allure to their gameplay.
Mhm.
Is this the one na meron ng voice acting?
Yes, the voice acting. This also stands out to me.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, Japanese, like, they always get their voices down pat, but when the series came out for the rest of the world, especially in America, they changed the English voices, and it receives a lot of flack for not being the best. But honestly, for me, I grew up with it. It's memorable to me because I think it's funny. It's hilarious, the voice acting to me, because the Robot Masters, they'll have their own unique personalities. One that stands out to me, Grenade Man. Like when you select him on the stage select, he goes, "I'm Grenade Man!" Like, hilarious, bro.
And
That was
what else can I tell?
Yeah.
Graphic wise,
Yeah.
it's a little bit parang ang ganda rin ng yung I think
Colorful.
all of the environments that they used here, parang hand-drawn shell shading,
Yeah.
and then the actual characters, the actual robots, parang inimposed lang. Kasi kung titignan nyo, the characters parang mas colorful sila in comparison to the background, no? So parang kinopy-paste lang sila diyan on top of those environment backgrounds.
Mhm.
It's a little, the PS1 release, the Saturn release, a bit more colorful
Yes.
compared to your SNES. But that's an obvious thing kasi
Right.
more colors syempre ang kaya ng Saturn and your PlayStation 1.
Mhm.
In terms of the characters, sino ba, are there any robot masters na talagang who stood out on this game?
Honestly,
Clown Man maybe?
not
Clown sa
Man.
akin.
Clown Man is
Pati
the only
yung
one that
stage
I
niya.
recognize.
Yeah,
Is the
for
only
you,
one that I
okay.
can remember.
So yung stage niya.
Name him doon.
The colorful stage, yeah.
Clown Man.
And
This
yung
is Clown Man's
ah,
stage, right?
ano ba dito?
For me, it's
Yung-
Tengu Man. Tengu Man stood out for me.
Tengo.
Yeah,
Ah,
Tengu. Yeah.
Pero
Sa
dito sa
kanila
8 talaga
mas din si
ano
Tengo
no?
sa
Yung gamit na gamit yung bola. As in talagang ang daming pinaggamitan ng bola dito. Hindi siya yung alam niyo yung parang inad lang na weapon tapos wala
Best
na yun
weapon.
lang. Pang attack lang siya. Hindi. Ano ang ang dami niyang purpose. Ang daming dapat gamitin mo siya. Lalo
At
na
saka
rin dito kay
magagamit
Clown.
mo siya. May part din dun sa kay Willy. Yung Willy stage, yung going to the Willy stage. Yung first stage ba yon, yung B? Yun yung kailangan mong gamitin sa kanya eh, yung bola. Tatandaan mo yun? Yan. Kaya parang hindi lang talaga siya parang palamuti lang or
Oo.
just
Yung technique pa na jump boost ng bola sa mid-air, nagagawa rin dito eh. Ay, naalala.
Those, yung mga tornilyo na yun, what are those for?
The bolts.
The bolts?
Yeah,
What
the
are
bolts
those?
are
Shop.
yeah for the
Shop
shop.
din. Shop pa rin.
Yep.
Shop? Shop for what? For added
Continuation ng sa 7.
Yeah, it's
So
more
para-
upgrades you can purchase.
upgrade. There you go.
Upgrades. There you go. Yeah.
More
So-
secrets. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, my input about Mega Man 8. Like I said, I'm surprised it's very very low on this list. But as I said earlier, I played this game a lot when I was a kid. It's my top. This is my top one. As much flaw as the voice acting is in the English version. I grew up with this game. This is my favorite Mega Man entry in the series. There's a lot to say about Mega Man 8 for me. I found myself playing it a lot. I can always go back to it. This is like the easiest Mega Man game for me. What else? To go on another tangent, as we mentioned about Mega Man and Bass, when it came out for the Super Famicom, Keiji Inafune, the creator, he said that during the time the Super Nintendo was like near its end of its lifespan, but a lot of kids were getting into the PlayStation and the CD-ROM based consoles. Mega Man and Bass was created for people that wanted to play Mega Man 8, but they only had a Super Nintendo, so they made a version for it, and it's, oh my gosh, super mahirap, like Mega Man Bass. The story of Mega Man and Bass, honestly, I would call it Mega Man 8.5 because it happens like right after the events of this game. And it's funny, software limitations, like they had to reuse 2 of the Robot Masters for Mega Man 8, Tengu Man and Astro Man. And
naisip ko pala yun. Yun yung pala yung naisip ko.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's honestly, I consider that Mega Man 8.5 is definitely harder than Mega Man 8. Mega Man 8 itself, I love the new elements that they introduced, like we had talked about the bolts. You could get bolts to upgrade your arsenal. They included like a new arrow shot, a laser shot, and other basic upgrades like go up ladders faster, charge faster. I love the colors in this game. Everything's just so bright and vibrant. I love the animated intro, and the cutscenes and the ending. And it's beautifully made for its time. I really wish that they made a lot more games in this style. It's a masterpiece for me. What was I going to say? Also for Mega Man 8, the release for the Sega Saturn, although it's mostly the same, they added like a few like other things that make it unique from the PlayStation release, like such as they added 2 more Robot Masters that you can fight, but you have to find them. They're located secretly. You can fight Cutman and Woodman. Cutman from Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 2, Woodman. And I think they added a little bit more in the Saturn. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I would say everyone played the PlayStation version, but for those that play the Sega Saturn version, I would say that's the definitive version. They never re-released it. Every time that they port over Mega Man 8, it's always the PlayStation version. And one of these days, I want to be able to play the Sega Saturn version, because according to all like the fan community, they say that Mega Man 8 for the Saturn is the definitive version. So, what could I say? Yeah, Mega Man 8, great game. I love it so much. I wish it was ranked higher, but you know, that's the general consensus.
I remember now. On this game, every time Mega Man drops, no, before every time he drops, ayun na siya kagad eh. Here they added a half second animation na parang lumiliyad pa yata siya ng konti. I
Yeah.
like that. I kind of like that.
Mhm.
Parang feel na feel niya yung ano eh, parang feel na feel niya yung pag-drop down niya eh.
Yeah.
Nakapikit pa eh.
Right.
It's one of those details na that they added for the PlayStation and the Saturn version, no. I think ito lang yata yung game that I can remember na merong ganun na detail. The succeeding games, I think they removed that. Not even in the X series. Anyway,
Yeah.
Pero
anything else,
hindi
guys?
pa rin nawala yung ano eh, no? Nakataas talaga yung dalawang kamay niya.
Oh,
Kasi
yun.
mula noon.
Nandun pa rin siya.
Yeah. Also shout out to Brad in the chat. He had mentioned Mega Man 8 D-Make. So basically, 8 D-Make is what it is. It's a fan game, but you know what? It recreates Mega Man 8, but in the NES style, the 8-bit style. And man, I was streaming it before. That game, I said Mega Man 8 is easy, but Mega Man 8 D-Make, make it like Nintendo hard. I threw my controller like how many times? They did the same for Mega Man 7. They demade it back to the roots. Yeah, I enjoy Mega Man 8 and Mega Man 7. So, great game. But yeah. So back to the top 11. We got Mega Man 11 for number 8.
11.
11, yes.
Mega
Latest
Man 11.
iteration. So, Sir Carlo, what do you got for Mega Man 11?
Uy,
Oh, wow.
Mega Man 11 PS4. Nabili ko to 2019 pa pero hindi ko pa siya masyado nalalaro. Ito lang. So, wala akong masyadong alam. So, please enlighten me, guys. Ang alam ko lang dito, kasi nalaro ko yung demo nito sa Switch. At ang natatandaan ko rito yung double gear system na tinatawag. Pero hindi ko pa siya talaga masyado nalalaro. So, please guys, turo nyo sa akin kung anong meron dito.
Horror, meron dyan, horror.
Horror.
Seryoso ako.
Sir Raymond, have you played Mega Man 11?
Nainggit ako sa inyo, may bala kayo. You have the game.
Yeah.
Ewan ko, bakit hindi ko siya binili? Ewan ko, bakit? Hindi ko pa rin siya nalalaro.
Yeah.
Hopefully, malaro ko siya.
Okay, sige.
Yun lang.
Belle, have you played Mega Man 11?
Yeah, syempre.
Yeah.
Sa stream, yun, tinapos na rin
I see.
natin.
Yeah.
Maganda, sobrang ganda nito. Nung una talaga, ayoko. As in, yung unang labas niya. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ko ayaw or hindi ko alam kung bakit hindi ako interesado dati. Siguro dahil masyado ng 3D, animated, pero 2D platform pa rin siya, di ba?
Right.
Pero nung sabi ko, bigyan ko ng try ito. Subukan ko. Kasi na-curious na rin talaga ako kasi gusto ko, parang kakaiba yung niya eh. Iba na yung feature niya, di ba? Kasi nag-add siya ng gear system.
Mm-hmm.
Doon, yun pala ang isa rin sa reason bakit parang ayoko siya i-try or hindi ko magustuhan. Kasi bakit nag-add pa ng gear system? Like, ang ayoko lang naman talaga doon, okay na ako sa power charge eh. Yung, ano bang tawag yun, Jay? Yung sobrang lakas ng charge niya eh. Bukod sa charging niya, di ba, may may gear system pa na pampa-amplify lalo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yun, ang ayoko lang talaga yung time.
Yes.
Hindi ko alam kasi, syempre, since classic, parang andun tayo sa challenge na na normal speed. Di ba?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Pagdating dito, parang sabi ko, kung average player na ako ng Mega Man, sobrang dali na nito kasi lalo pang nag-add ka pa ng pampabagal ng speed.
Yeah.
Sobrang andali na. So, hindi naman actually madali. As in, advantage mo na sobra. Like, ayan, yung nakikita natin yung sa screen.
Exactly. Yep.
Ang daling i-dodge na niya. Once na alam mo gamitin or yung timing lang na kung paano siya bumagsak. So, ayan, kuta mo. Diba? So, yun na nga ayoko lang sa kanya noon dati.
Right.
But, yung nang nakapanood ko na yung kasi, yun nga, nagra-runs ako. And tinry ko lang silipin kung ano mayroon sa speedruns nitong game na to. Napawawa ko kasi iba pala, iba yung ano niya, iba yung switching niya dati na alam niyo yun, 'di ba? Na LR para mag-switch lang ng weapons.
Yep.
Kasi dito para may may analog pa na para eksaktong specific. Hindi ka na 'di ba? Kung sa classic i-start tayo tapos pipiliin natin kung ano yung gusto nating weapon. Dito kasi, 'di ba may feature yung analog na up left, up right,
Yep.
down left, down right.
Mm-hmm.
Kung complete na yung weapon mo, so madali mo na mapili ng mabilisan. Pag nakita nyo talaga as in yung kung paano i-run yung ganitong yung game na to, matutuwa kayo kasi sobrang ang galing ng switching. Seryoso, promise.
Right.
Pag nakita nyo talaga yung niya, yung basta every move niya, every single niya, may gumagalaw siya, nagsiswitch. Hindi ko masabi, mahirap paliwanag pero gusto ko makita nyo rin. Try nyo i-search kung ano itsura ng runs niya. Yun, doon ako ganyan na i-try. Sabi ko, may kakaibang galaw pala dito na hindi siya normal na katulad na like run and shoot na, ayun, yung classic nga.
Mm-hmm.
So yun, doon ako natuwa. So, yun, nainganyo na ako. Sige, biling ko, try ko. Ang ganda. Ayun, nagandahan na ako.
Yeah.
Bukod dun yun lang talaga. Ang cons lang sa akin yung speed. Yun lang talaga. Pero the rest, ganda.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sobra.
Sergio, have you played Mega Man 11? Or if you haven't, what do you think? Like, how do you think it looks?
Mega Man 11. I'm looking at the game footage right now.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm seeing Mega Man 11.
Yes.
And based on the reviews and what I'm hearing right now, I think depending on who's playing this game, whether novice, intermediate, or expert level, Mega Man 11 is Mighty Number 9 is supposed to be and not supposed to be at the same time. If you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
It's everything that Mighty Number 9 is supposed to and not supposed to be at the same time.
Yep.
Is this the game that came after the Mighty Number 9 debacle?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And to correct me, guys, if I'm wrong, no. So KG Inafune went out of his way from Capcom, tama ba? And then he pretty much crowdfunded Mighty Number 9, promising it will be the spiritual successor to Mega Man. Capcom for some reason doesn't want to release any more Mega Man games. I don't know why. No, maybe you guys can spread more light into that one.
Yes.
And then after Mighty Number 9's release, abysmal reception, Capcom went ahead and released Mega Man 11.
Yep.
So kung ano man ang nasa backdraft ni KG Inafune, did Inafune made this one as well?
No.
Or produced this one?
No. So it's funny how you said the real story is KG Inafune, after Mega Man 10, he left Capcom. I think either due to creative differences or he wanted to move on. That's why he made Mighty Number 9 out of spite for Capcom. That's what I think. That's what I researched. But, Mega Man 11, I don't think KG Inafune had anything to do with it, surprisingly. Also given that he had left the company, but, I thought it was handled pretty well,
All right.
So,
looking at the game footage right now, it's good to see that Mega Man, when he gets hit, it doesn't move back.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
then you know how sometimes when you play Mega Man games, every time he gets hit, you sometimes you get thrown back a bit, and then
Yep. Mhm.
if there's an open hole or open cliff,
Yeah.
you'll just drop dead.
Exactly. Yep.
Here hindi, no? So kapag tinamaan ka, yun lang. And what is that gauge for?
For the gear or the one right behind, right under
What's that
the left
gauge
bar?
for? Yung merong yung red na parang what's that
Oh,
for?
Yeah, gear gauge.
gear gauge. Yeah. For
Oh,
the
gear
energy.
gauge. What's
Yeah.
that for?
So Mega Man 11 introduces gear system. To touch upon again, it's something that Dr. Light or Dr. Wily had came up with like from the very beginning, but didn't realize it until now. I don't know. It's another Capcom excuse, but to make the game different, there's a speed gear and then there's a power gear, right? The speed gear, I think it's highlighted in blue. It slows down time, so you have more time to like put in some hits. The power gear, it
Amplify.
amplifies your your shots, and it also works on like the robot master weapons as well. Like you could do like more powerful hits. The only downside to the gear system is it's only for a limited amount of time. And me personally, I always forget to use the gear system, as Brett said in the chat. Because I'm not used to it. I'm used to playing Mega Man like how it is, like just straight to the point. Use the robot master weapons, and adding the gear system like added a certain dynamic to this game. So, it's something I still have to get used to. Segueing into like how I feel about Mega Man 11. Oh my god, I could give how many middle fingers to this game? Like, I don't even think I put this on my top 10 list. Mega Man 11 is my number 11 game because I've yet to finish it on my stream on my page. I haven't gone back to it because I threw my controller like so many times because out of frustration. I think my skill level falls between novice and intermediate. I'm somewhere in between because I grew up playing Mega Man, but and you see on the screen like I'm not a big fan of like I'm used to seeing Mega Man in different colors. Like for some reason, they added like more like armor to Mega Man. I'm not with it. I mean, I think it's a cool concept, but it's definitely breaking away from like the usual
Fuse
Mega Man
Man.
format. Yep.
I remember Elecman. I remember Sparkman. Now you got Fuse Man.
Yeah.
Capcom.
Listen.
Same
Man,
element.
Capcom.
Yeah, we can only do so much with your element.
May element ulit. Sparkman. Elecman.
Elecman, Sparkman, Fuse Man.
Parang
Okay.
pakiramdam ko nga sa kanila, bike lang sila eh. For example, sa Elecman, siguro kapatid niya si Sparkman. Di ba? Kasi, same concept eh, di ba? Parang yun.
Di pa paano yun si Clownman?
Di ba ba
Thunderclaw.
ha? Yun nga eh,
Dating
di ba?
ano.
Baka
Ibang Thunderclaw. So,
di ba?
hindi. Just so,
Si Clownman, Thunderclaw makukuha mo, paano yun?
like Clownman doesn't want to be associated with the electric company. So, so he joined the circus instead. Ayaw niya maging Meralco. Nagpaka Star City na lang siya.
Siguro
Pero-
si Clown pwedeng related kay Bounce Man dito sa 11.
Yep. Related.
Oh, who was the robot master before this? Yung kinalaban kanina. Why does that remind me of Hardman?
Oh, Blockman?
Sino ba last? Black.
The design.
Man,
He kind of reminds me of.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Hardman.
you're right. I never realized that. Listen, it's Capcom being lazy.
Tama, tama.
Capcom being lazy.
It's Capcom
All
being
right.
lazy.
Anything else
Well,
you want to guys
Capcom.
add to Mega Man 11?
I mean, I bash it, but you know what? It's still a great game for what it is. I need to give it another try. Like I only voice my frustration because it's new to me, and I still have to practice it. But it's a great game. Like there was also like I think a 10-year hiatus between Mega Man 10 and Mega Man 11. You know, if Capcom keeps this up, like I would love to see more. You know, but you know, I like this game doesn't touch upon like the time between the original series and the X series, but you know, they could have done it, but they didn't. But yeah, I mean, as much as I bash it, I do think Mega Man 11 is a great game for its visuals and you know, execution, adding something new with the gear system. You know,
I
so,
agree.
yeah. All right, number 7 on the top 11 Mega Man games. Mega Man 1, the first
Oh,
Mega
the
Man,
granddaddy.
They
the
all
granddaddy, the
Original.
grandpapa, the original. Sir Carlo,
Messi.
how'd you like that game, son?
Bakit kaya siya nasa 7?
What do you got to say about Mega Man
So,
first?
Alright, Sir
so Mega Man
Asopanting.
1.
It's Mega Man 1. Akit ka rito, saglit. Go.
Pinatch. Oh,
So,
God.
yun. Okay. Mega Man 1, Rockman 1.
Akit aso.
Anong magkakaanoan tayo sa edad nito?
Pinatch.
Grade
Pinatch daw
1
si
nito.
Elecman nag-guest partner.
Age reveal, go.
Go.
Age reveal.
Age reveal.
Ano, di ba ano to? Anong year ba? 1987 ba yan ang unang nilabas?
Mhm.
Late na namin to nalaro eh. Mga 91, 1991, ganyan.
Mhm.
Sa rentahan, the obvious. Ano ba? Sobrang ano ko to. Talagang gustong-gusto ko tong larong to dati. Na ano, nagdo-drawing pa ako sa notebook. Dino-drawing ko lahat ng mga nakakalaban ko. Kahit hindi ako magaling mag-drawing. Tapos, tanda ko, laging si Catman stage sila nilalaro ko. Kasi siya lang yung kaya kong talunin. Noong time na yon, hanggang sa nakaya kong talunin si Bumpman, tapos si Gutsman, lagi ako namamatay sa umpisa. Nagpapatulong
Hated.
ako sa magaling, ilampas ako dun sa gumaganong platform.
Mga platforms.
Yan, natalo ko si Gutsman. Siguro mga fast forward, mga 2 years pa, nung una ko siya natalo. Natapos pala, yung Mega Man 1. Ang natulong sa akin, kaya ako siya natalo, kung familiar kayo sa ano, sa video power ba yun? Nagkalakalimutan ko tuloy. Kay Johnny Arcade, may tinuro siyang ano, technique para madali mo matalo yung yung mga bosses, lalong-lalo na yung yung One-Eyed Devil, kalimutan kong pangalan nun.
Yellow Devil.
The Yellow Devil.
Yellow Devil yun. Gamitan mo lang elect power ni Electman, tapos press mo yung select.
Right?
Magkakaroon siya ng yung parang
Remember
freeze
that.
frame.
Naiipit yung
Oh.
yung
Ano lang,
remember that.
isang tira mo lang kay doon sa demonyong yon, patay na.
demonyong yun.
And daya, no? That's a glitch.
Pero sobrang hirap talaga
The glitch, yes.
kung noon, sobrang hirap niya ni Yellow.
Yeah.
Panahon ng kabataan natin. Sobra.
Mhm.
Tapos naiiyamot ako sa power ni Gutsman. Kasi kailangan pa talaga ng bato para magamit yun. Napaka walang kwenta. Isa mo pala, naalala ko yung kung familiar kayo nung movies, yung cartoons na Captain N, the Game Master.
Oh God.
Yun, feature doon sina Megaman. I think
goodness.
season 2 yata ito. Na laging kabuntot nung kalaban si Gutsman sa si Catman. Sila yung laging kumbaga tinatawag na pipitsugin kasi madali sila matalo. Doon sa cartoons time na yun.
Right. Yep.
Yun lang, napakaraming memory nitong game na ito kasi nung time na yon talagang ang hirap makakuha ng game. Kailangan ka pa makipag-trade. Oh, pero muna ako ng Rockman mo. Ito ang aking Mario 3. Palit-palit, ganun. Tapos kagaya ng mga unang game na bago lumabas na Rockman, wala siyang password pa, kaya talagang isang sitting mo siya tatapusin. Kung gusto mong laruin ulit ka uli, unlike nung Rockman 2. Ayun, yun lang.
All right.
Belgian, you have anything to say about Mega Man, the first one?
The first one.
Not first one.
Mega Man 1, siguro kung sa mga difficulty noon, ito pinakamahirap. Kung wala pa set aside natin yung mga tricks dati, yung mga post buffer select. Mahirap to. Kung ito yung una mo nakilalang Rockman, mahirap to, lalo na hindi mo rin alam yung mga counter. Ano pa ba? Sa akin kasi, pang second talaga to eh. Number 2 sa akin to. After yung number 1 ko kasi is yun 3. Yun, dahil nga sa difficulty, itong 1, medyo challenging to kung panahon tayo noon. Then, ano pa ba? Walang slide. Nakakainis, hindi. Yun. Mas ano ako eh, ma-slide ako masyado pag sa classic. Naiinis ako minsan pag nilalaro ko ulit na bakit walang slide. Nahihirapan ako na hindi man nahihirapan, naninibago ako sa input kasi gusto ko mag-slide na mag-slide. Tapos ano pa ba? Simple lang eh. Simple lang si 1 pero mahirap.
Yep.
Kaparehas nito ng 2 which is yun yung mahirap talaga kasi gawa ng difficulty. Naglagay sila ng 2 difficulties which is yung normal and difficulty. Tawag kasi nila difficulty. Difficulty. 'Di ba? Normal and difficult sa NES. Pero yung Japan ng 2 is 'di ba? Ang difficult is yung Japan version mismo sa Famicom. So ayun, ano ba? Wala, yun nga, mahirap kasi nga tama rin sabi ni Carlo na walang walang password to. So
Right.
magdamag nakabukas yan. Kung gusto mo ng challenge, gusto mo talaga tapusin, magdamag nakabukas yan. Tutulugan mo, pagising mo, tutuloy mo lang ulit. Di ba? Grind to, sobrang hirap. Yun.
Gotcha. Okay. Raymond, what's your thoughts about Mega Man 1? Mega Man 1. Raymond? Frozen Pop?
So Ray, he froze.
He froze.
Kung,
Iceman got him. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Siguro kung ipapalaro mo to sa mga new gamers, siguro masahampas nila yung console nila. Honestly, ito yung pinaka-hard na Mega Man na nalaro, na malalaro mo eh. From the stages to the boss, wala. Mapipikon ka sa game na to. Pero, yun nga. Ito yung, kumbaga, yung yung parang leverage mo eh kung saan ka tatagal sa isang ganitong klaseng game. Gaano mo gusto siya tapusin. Yun na lang. Yung gut mo na gusto mong makita yung ending. Yan.
Yung guts mo.
Titiisin, no?
So yun. Yung parang yung kumbaga sa ngayon sa mga sa PS, yung mga platinum na yan. Kung ito matapos mo to, grand champion ka na eh by that time. 'Di ba? Ano lang yung laro to. Ayun. Actually, ito to be honest hanggang isang lang ako dito, hanggang isang stage lang ako dito. After na, nabibisit na ako by stages eh. Ito kay Catman to eh.
Kanina yung stage na yan.
Hanggang dito lang ako. Kay Catman to eh. Hindi ko na inano to. After this stage, wala na. Iwan ko na lang. At least masaya akong nalaro ko yung 1.
Yeah. My goodness. Joe, have you played Mega Man 1 back in the day?
Oh my God. I have a love-hate relationship with this game. So, if there's one of those games that will cause some PTSD, this is one of those games for me. I remember playing this first when I was in 3rd grade. Back then, the very concept of Rockman pa yung mine was the Famicom, so Rockman Rockman kami. And well, back then, Rockman Mega Man is pretty much interchangeable because there's no dialogue, right? Whatsoever. So there's no distinction about Mega Man and Rockman. They're pretty much the same game.
Yep.
There's no Japanese or English subtitles or dialogue that you're gonna read. So
Right.
you're just gonna play the game as it is.
Yep. Straight to the point.
Nung nilaro ko to, like Sir Raymond mentioned, nag-stage hopping lang ako. Because for the life of me, I cannot really move on when I first played this. No, parang mauubos ang life. I'll just choose a stage, and then it got so bad na this guys. This is one of those games nung bata kayo where you're gonna learn how to swear for the first time. All right. You're gonna learn how to swear out of frustration for the first time. This is one of those games that will introduce you for in rage quitting. No, you got ito yung mga yung four stages of rage quitting eh. Yung mapapa face palm ka, yung buhok mo, you're gonna grab your hair, you're gonna scream, you're gonna shout, you're gonna toss your controllers. No, this is one of those games, and if I remember correctly, parang magi-stage hopping lang ako. I'll go with Catman and then I'll die. I'll go to Iceman, then I'll die. I'll go to Gutsman. God, I hate Gutsman. Yung moving platform na yun. Alam mo and this was the Famicom controller, guys, ha. Yung very stiff na player 1 na controller, no? And you know how
yung port ka ganito kahaba.
right? And you remember how when you're too excited, the adrenaline is pumping, and then your hands get really really sweaty.
Yes.
And then when you try to jump, alam mo yung kahit ako kapag mag-jump ako, napapatayo akong ganyan. Parang pati ako napapatalon. when MEGAMAN jumps, I jump too. So kasi gusto kong tumalon kasi alam mo yung parang gusto kong ma-reach yung kabilang platform. But every time I parang nadudulas yung sometimes nadudulas yung MEGAMAN, and then or sometimes delayed ang button input, and then nalalaglag pa rin ako. Rage quit, blah blah blah. And then Iceman has those invisible platforms na nagpapakita.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And at first I didn't realize there was a pattern on those, no. So it took me some time para malaman yung pattern. And then the other stages are no better, no. Electman, Fireman, Bombman.
Mm-hmm.
Bombman was pretty much the easiest stage for me, playing it over and over again.
Yeah.
Every once in a while kapag may especially kapag when I reach a specific stage na hindi ko pa na a specific level on a stage na hindi ko pa na first time ko lang mapuntahan, parang na-excited na ako kasi who knows, baka makakalaban ko na yung Robot Master. And then malalaman ko hindi pa pala. There's a lot more coming. Yeah, fuck. And like I said, there's no save feature in this game. So I can only play this on a weekend, like on a Friday night, because there's no school Saturday, Sunday. No, this is the only time that I can play it the whole night, and then God forbid kung hindi maubos ang continuous mo. And this is one of those games na kapag naubos ang continue mo, back to zero ka, right?
Yep.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only time when I actually played this, when I actually finished the game, was what nung nilaro ko na lang siya sa isang emulator kasi there's some save states, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Meron ng save states. You can save your progress kuno up until you reach Wily's stage for the first time. You beat the Yellow Devil for the first time. As they mentioned, no, yung select button glitch. Yeah, I've been sabi ko, this game is so merciless. Wala akong pakialam if I cheated. I don't care. Ito na nga lang yung if there's one thing that would level the playing field, I don't care if I cheat, if I'm gonna use the Electman select glitch. I didn't really care. We go, let me finish this game first and then let's talk about playing it legit, right?
Right.
So, anyways, but like I mentioned, it's a love-hate relationship between me and this
Yep.
game. No,
Indeed.
there's a lot more that I can say, pero baka haba lang tayo.
Yeah.
You guys go.
That's okay. I'll cap it off. So Mega Man 1, I can't say I've never beat it, but there's a lot to say about, this is the Mega Man 1 is the guinea pig. Capcom made this game. I don't think they had the intention of making more. Like that's how most video game series are. Like you think the first one was going to be it, but no. This was definitely like testing ground. I can understand the difficulty. Capcom wanted to make a game like enjoyable, but you got to give it a challenge as well. There's a whole lot of aspects to this. To Mega Man 1, like I think back in the '80s, having a high score was like the big thing. Like
Yeah.
you're the boss. Like, but as of nowadays, like you could care less about like the top score or whatever. That's why like throughout the game you get these little blue and red dots or whatever color it is, and it just adds to the score. It doesn't add life to your already low health bar because the game is so hard. It's either
The only
weapon
game that has
energy, life
scores.
energy, or the points, and you care less about the points. But and to also, I never got to touch on this when I gave the brief intro about Mega Man. The whole basis of most Mega Man games, it's like it's you have your weaknesses and your strengths, right? So every robot master is weak against a weapon. Like for the concept of Mega Man, it's like rock paper scissors, Rockman.
That's right.
So this game is the first example of that. Although it's weird, cut man's weapon, you could cut off electricity. It's Electman is weak against it. Rock paper scissors. Paper like rock beats scissor. Gutsman's weapon is based like mostly like you could nullify a Cutman's weapon and so on and so forth. So yeah, Mega Man 1, I never beat it. I'm just like Joe, how you said I would use save states because it's it's a doozy, but it's the first Mega Man game. You gotta
You gotta play it at least once.
yeah, you gotta pay your respects, but and also honorable mention. I got to do an honorable mention. There was actually a remake of the first Mega Man game called Mega Man Powered Up for the PSP, and it's a remake. It does have the first it does have everything like the first game has. There's also like a remixed mode, and
I hate those guys.
right, and they added 2 more Robot Masters.
I
Yeah,
hate those guys.
yeah, I agree.
Fuck those guys.
Exactly. Yep. The platforms, yeah, but they added 2 more Robot Masters and Powered Up.
Oil and time.
Time Man, Oil Man, but yeah, and Powered Up. Like I would say, like I would play that over the first Mega Man because but Mega Man 1. There it is, the granddaddy, the first one. So. Yeah, so moving on. We got number 6, Mega Man 10. Mega Man 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah. Sir Carlo, have you played Mega Man 10? How do you feel about Mega Man 10? Is he here?
I think wala
Let's
si
go
Sir
with Sir
Carl.
Raymond first.
Okay. Sir Raymond, go ahead.
Never play it din.
No?
Kasi sa Wii rin, parang just like Mega Man 9, it was released on
We.
eShop
Ah.
din.
Mm-hmm.
Sa Wii. Sa Wii, naka-WiiWare to. So, yun nga, just like 9, I don't download it din and maybe pag naayos ko na yung Wii ko, I can play it. Nakikita ko lang dito, parang, ang nakita ko kasi sa parang story niya, pwede mo nang gamitin si Bass.
Yeah,
Is that right, Jay?
yeah, you can play as
You
bass. Yeah,
can use you can, pero it's a DLC, sabi.
DLC. Yeah,
DLC lang si
bass.
Bass. So hope na I can play it.
Right.
Yan lang.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot. I said Carlo did say he's out. He's going to pass on Mega Man 10. And Bell, you said you're going to pass on Mega Man 10 as well.
Yes. Pero gusto ko i-try talaga yung 9 and 10 na yan.
Oh, okay.
Para talagang feel na natin sila.
Have you tried Mega Man 10 or you're going to try it?
Try pa lang tayo.
Okay. See. Yeah. Joe, have you played Mega Man 10, seen it, played it, anything?
Wait, hold up. Let's see the Robot Masters first.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go.
All right. Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
So you got Blade Man, Solar Man,
Yep.
Sheep Man,
Yep.
Chill Man,
Chill man.
Chill, man.
Commando
Chill, man.
That,
Nitro Man, Strike Man, Pump Man.
Commando
My
Man.
God, Capcom.
yan. Dapat pala every series chine-check natin sila, then i-compare natin lahat kung sino yung
Are they running out of ideas here?
Hey, listen, it's Capcom.
Blade Man. Blade Man. How is it different from Swordman?
Swordman has
is
like
a fire type I guess Tama?
fire
Swordman
type.
is
Yeah,
a
he's a
fire
fire
type.
type. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swordman is a fire type.
Swordman
hindi
is
ba
a
siya
fire
ano?
type. and
Hindi
he
ba
has a
siya
British
kay
accent.
Mega Man 8
Shadow
yun.
Blade?
Sa Mega Man 8 yan.
Hindi ba kay Shadow Blade sa classic?
Right.
Okay, so Chill Man is pretty much Iceman.
Yep. Mhm.
Who else?
Solar Man, fire.
Strike Man. What?
Strike Man, baseball. I guess they're trying to something new.
Oh, it's a baseball.
Yeah, baseball. Yep.
Ah, all right.
Hey,
Okay.
ship.
Yeah.
Of course. Silly me. Sheep Man. Oh, Sheep Man.
Sheep
What?
Man. You know what? Everyone loves to bash on Sheep Man. His power is
Commando
electricity.
Man. So basically, he doesn't wear any underwear, guys.
Oh
He
God.
always does it
What?
commando. Pump Man. Ano yun? So pump Man? Like,
Yeah.
Baka water type
Water?
to.
Water?
Water.
Pump?
Yes.
Water type to.
Water.
Kasi
so he's a
pump
water type. So he's a
So,
water
Water
Pokemon.
type.
Water Pokemon. He has a
So he's
water
a water type
shield.
Tapos
Pokemon.
ship.
All
He
right.
has a water shield.
Sabi ni Dave, yung ship, electric. Mukha, kasi wool
Mhm.
Diba?
And
Tsaka sa tenga.
and it doesn't conduct electricity.
Yeah.
Ayan.
What?
Maybe. Kasi
Uh,
sa Pokemon, di ba may...
How about Nitro Man though? What is Nitro Man?
Nitro Man. So Turbo Man turns into a car from Mega Man 7. Nitro
So
Man
ba-
turns into a bike, like a
So
motorcycle.
basically, Tuberman and Nitro Man.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
they're distant cousins or something.
I guess. Yeah, automobiles. But yeah, and Commando Man's like just a big missile guy.
It's a big muscle guy.
missile muscle. Yeah,
So basically, Gutsman and Hardman.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
So he's basically the muscle.
he's like a
Okay.
tank. He's basically like if a tank was like personified, he's a tank.
He's a tank.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty much that's all I can say about this game. I'll just nitpick all of the
No. I love that
all the
you.
robot masters.
I love your analysis of the Robot Masters because that's what they make the game, But for me, Mega Man 10, of course, being a huge bass fan or bass or forte, whatever you want to call him, he was made playable in the 8-bit style. I don't think I've beat this game yet, but I've played it multiple times. I do have to get back into it. I do love that they added bass and added also Proto Man from the same abilities from Mega Man 9. Capcom, although lazy with the Robot Masters, they still find a way to innovate with their stage structure. I think I would rather play this than Mega Man 9. I think Mega Man 10 is much more enjoyable. So I can't really touch more about it because I have to revisit it. But that's it. That's all I can say about Mega Man.
So you can use Proto Man and base here.
Yes. Proto Man.
Like separately.
Yeah, separately. It's only one campaign each, but like Raymond said, base is a DLC. So you know.
Right.
Hmm.
So it's not like when you play Mega Man on this stage and then Proto Man will take over or
No.
Bass will
Yeah.
take over.
You have to do one campaign each. The story of this
Ah,
game. The story of this game. It's funny. It's right before. Well, not right before, but like it was a few like many years before coronavirus was a thing. Um, Mega Man's sister Roll, she gets sick, and you know, Mega Man
robot
has
pirate,
to yeah. There's
malware,
a robot virus. Yeah,
spyware,
malware. Exactly. Yeah. So the story of this game,
Trojan.
right. Mega Man has to like get the antivirus from Wily or something like that. And,
Yeah, from Kaspersky
right.
or Norton or
Exactly.
Jay, about difficulty. Ano mas mahirap?
how difficult is this?
Difficulty? Honestly, I feel like it's easier than Mega Man 9, even though, same thing. No charge, no slide, but I feel like I do
Easier
find
than
this a
Mega
little
Man
more.
1? More
Yeah, ako.
I
forgiving
think
than Mega
so.
Man 1?
I think so. I think so.
More forgiving.
Yeah, there's easy mode and then there's regular mode, so
Any
I think
difference
so.
between the two? How
Regular
easy is
mode,
easy mode?
Oh, easy mode. I would say like if there's pits, there's like platforms that you can jump on, that don't make you fall. That's what makes it
May
easy mode.
changes sa
Yeah.
platforming.
Ang cute
Mhm.
nito, parang Tetris.
About
oh.
damage.
Damage, I'm not sure about damage. I forget, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. Mega Man 10.
Mega Man 10.
I thought it was great, but I forget where I ranked it, but I enjoy playing it too.
So
All
what is
right.
that? What is this clicker for? What is this?
All right.
Anyway.
This is Sheepman State. It's very
How come
random.
there's a clicker? What is that for?
It's an enemy. It's an enemy.
Okay. I thought that's one of your Wiimote functions or something.
No. It's an enemy. Like I said, yeah. Like I
For you
said,
guys, for all of you guys who are listening, there's this this clicker pointer on the screen,
a mouse.
and I
yeah.
thought I thought it was a Wii remote function. So that's an enemy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yun.
Yep.
All right.
Mega Man 10. All right, moving
So
on.
you still fighting Dr. Wily in this?
Yeah, Dr. Wily up.
Is there any particular reason he keeps on appearing? I mean, why won't they just kill that motherfucker?
Just lock him up. I don't know, man.
Wala sa ilog. Lucky
No,
na
I'm just saying, half of their most of their problem si Dr. Wily. Ano ba
Exactly.
problema?
I mean, man.
Every Mega Man game natatalo naman siya, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, ano yun, parang if you promise you won't do it again, I'll let you go. Okay, I promise. Fingers
listen.
crossed. Then be back again for another day.
Listen,
Wala
Capcom
lang.
has to make money somehow, all right? So it's all for
Pero
money.
ang galing ng abogado ni
Never
Dr.
ending
Wiley,
run.
guys.
Like,
It pays well to be
Cycle.
a Capcom villain, no?
Mhm.
Hire a good lawyer.
Right. Oh gosh.
Para siya naabsuelto no? Ang galing. All right, moving on.
Moving on. Number 5, Mega Man 6. Mega Man 6. Yeah. Mega Man 6. Sir Carlo, you got anything to say about Mega Man 6?
Okay. Isang game na nalaro ko naman nung araw pero late na mga mga bandang 1999 or 2000 yata. Kasi hindi ko siya nalaro sa original NES. Yung time na yon, busy na kami sa sa SNES. Doon sa rentahan pa rin. At nung nagkaroon kami ng BCD, kung mga nakakatanda dyan, dati yung BCD, pag bumili ka, may kasama siyang CD na may mga ROM ng NES, Famicom.
tama.
May built-in emulator, bali yung VCD. Doon ko siya unang nalaro, itong Mega Man 6. Hindi ko lang maalala kung si Plantman or si Tomahawk Man yung nag-iisang robot master na natalo ko. Ang isang nagustuhan ko rito pag pinapakilala na yung mga robot master, meron silang stats, strength, power,
Description
durability,
talaga.
etc., speed.
Tama.
Parang na siya parang wrestling. na may mga stats pa. Kung saan sila magaling. Parang ganun. Oo. At balita ko, meron din dito nagsimula yung mga yung bukod na armor niya, 'di ba? Siguro matutukan ng iba nating panel kasi wala talaga akong masyado pang alam.
Okay. All right. Sir Raymond, what do you got to say about Mega Man 6? Have you played it? What are your thoughts?
Well, Blizzard man, Wind man, Flame man, ayan. Same concept pa rin, as usual.
Yep, as usual.
Dito nila, ayun nga, sabi nga ni Sir Carlo, na dito nilabas yung dalawang armor ni Mega Man. Yung isa yung may jetpack, at the same time, yung isa, yung power up, yung boulder type.
Muscle man.
And, parang muscle naman.
Muscle man.
Nilaro ko siya. At the same time, nakapunta na rin ako sa first boss pero hindi ko rin natapos. Yun lang. I didn't finish it. Pero it was a good game. It was a good Mega Man series.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Bell, what do you got to say about Mega Man 6?
6. Naalala ko dito rin kasi ako nagustuhan din dati to. Yung tita ko na nasa Japan pa, nagpapadala sa akin ng mga laruan. Binilihan ako ng Rockman 6 na mini figures. Yung
Sana all.
Bata pa ako noon. Hindi, wala na ngayon eh. Nabaha na. So ayun, hindi ko natabi kasi. Alam mo naman, pag bata ka, basta lang yung mga laruan mo. Oo. So, yun. Doon ako nung mga panahon kasi naglalaro na ako ng Mega Man 3 to 1. 3 in 1. 3 tsaka 1. Yun. So, nagtataka ako, may 6 na pala. So, sabi ko, ano ba tong 6 na to? Ano meron dito? So, yun pala yun. Nakita ko na yung mga, sa laruan ko nakilala, yung mga robots. Ngayon, yung mga kalaban natin. So, para sa akin, ang ganda ng para sa akin, parang ito na yung last sa classic talaga na maganda yung hindi ko ma-figure out pero imagine Yamato. Kung ikukumpara mo yung mga bots noon, yung mga previous bots kumpara ngayon dito sa 6, iba eh. Parang naastigan ako. Anong Mega Man ba si ano ba to? May pakpak.
Wingman.
Dark. Wait.
Birdman.
Ano yun, Jay? Hindi. Ano siya? Castle. Hindi. Yung bat, parang bat.
Batman?
Shade Man.
Shade Man.
Sino? Shade. Yun.
Shade, yeah.
So, ganun yung dating ng
Di ba
mga...
7?
7
Yep.
ba? 7 ba siya?
Yep, 7.
So,
7.
ganun yung dating para sa akin ng 6. Na, so, may angas na yung mga bots. May angas na yung dating. Hindi na siya yung mukhang...
Actually, robot lang.
Diba? Yung mga robots, hindi na siya yung mukhang na Electman, ganyan na parang Catman, parang bugbugin lang na kalaban. Alam niyo yun? Ganun yung itsura. Pero pag compare mo dito sa 6, may dating na talaga lalo na si rin, diba? Si Toma. Then yung Fifth Flower. Ang ganda ng niya, ng arts niya. Si Plantman.
Si Centaur.
Centaur pa, di ba?
Centaur.
Ayun. So,
Centaur ba talaga si Centaur man?
Half robot, half horse.
Yeah, Centaur Man.
Tama.
Yep.
Fully green.
Night kasi siya dyan right? So, parang may yung pang jab, yung sa mga old na games, espada, yung mahaba. Yun yung parang niya eh.
So yun, tulad rin na nasabi kanina about sa armors, yung dalawa, astig eh. Yung, ano ba tawag doon? Ano ba name doon? Parang jetpack na magbuboost tayo pataas. Which is yung horizontal lang niya. Hindi siya nako-control na left right upright lang siya. Then ayan, ito yung power, yung bagong armor nga niya na nagpa-cool lalo. So yun, pag pinag-add mo kasi lahat, para sa akin, kung pagdating sa mga scoring, sa mga visual, sa mga graphics, sa style, sa art, sa 6 ang panalo talaga sa akin. And yun, ano pa ba? Difficulty, parang same lang, halos ng siya, ng 3.
Yep.
Same siya ng 3 para sa akin. Same siya ng 3 na normal lang, normal gameplay lang. Hindi gano'n kahirap yung platforming niya. At saka maiksi eh. Parang naiiksian ako sa niya pagdating sa mga stages niya. Parang mas maiksi siya compare sa sa mga previous. Naiiksian ako parang parang hindi ko alam kung nalilibang lang ba ako kapag nilalaro ko to, na magugulat na lang ako, boss na pala ulit. Parang gano'n. Maiksi lang eh. Naiiksian talaga ako. So, ayun. Kung para sa, pang ilan ba siya sa atin? Pang 5th?
5.
Top 5?
Oo, top 5.
Is it top 5?
Yeah, top 5.
Pero pa sa akin, 4th siya eh.
Top 5 yun.
So, ayun. Okay.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you, Bell. Joe, any thoughts on Mega Man 6?
This is the last Mega Man for the NES.
Yes.
Tama.
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 Well, judging by the Robot Masters pa lang, at least Capcom was a little bit more creative on this.
Yes.
I think I'm not sure about the rest of the Mega Man series, pero this has the most unique, in a good way, na mga Robot Masters,
Oo.
Yamato Man. So,
Tama.
I'm guessing a samurai.
Yep.
So, basically swordman pa rin.
Yep.
And you got Nightman. I'm guessing meron siyang lance?
No, he has like
or
a spike ball.
or a brandished sword.
Yeah. Spike ball.
What is-
He has a spike ball and seal.
Oh, the spike ball.
Yeah.
Right, of course. It's a mace. Okay. So
Morningstar.
And who's the other one? Centaur Man. So what's his deal?
I think he has an
Ano-
arrow. He has an arrow.
Of course.
Tama.
So
Sure.
arrow naman siya ngayon. Well, at least 'di ba? Ano naman, konting diversity naman in terms of their
Wala akong nanunuwag yung
ability.
center mo.
Although you still got Blizzard Man there.
Blizzard Man. Yep.
Wow.
You got Blizzard Man, so basically Iceman still.
Yep. Yep.
It's still one of those Mega Man games that use the password system.
Yep.
Did Mega Man 7 and 8, 9 use the password system? Kasi after they jumped to the SNES, parang you can save your games na eh.
Yeah. Mega Man 7, there's a password system. Mega Man 8, no password, but you can save. And then I think 9 and 10, you also have
9
a
and 10
password. Yeah.
Okay, so this is not the last game that uses the password system.
Yeah.
Stage wise, sige, I mean, I'll give him that. So who's the main antagonist here? Mr. X Kuno?
Mr. X.
Mr.
Right.
X Kuno,
It's cosplay. It's cosplay. It's Dr. Wily in disguise.
of course.
Una mo siyang
I mean,
makakalaban.
The hair's a dead
Bago si
giveaway.
Wiley talaga. Di ba? Tama ba?
Well,
Mauna siya makakalaban
parang-
si X bago si Wiley.
I mean, well, you've been fighting Dr. Wily for the last 5 games. For the 6th game, sabihin natin, okay, it's a different antagonist, all right. But who are you kidding, di ba? Halata mo na, that's Dr. Wily.
Exactly.
You're not being slick here. Parang di man lang nila masyadong ginawa ng magandang then they didn't even make it more believable naman kahit konti, Diyos ko. Anyway, what's the point of the disguise if you can pretty much tell who it is?
Right.
Anyway, out of all of the Robot Masters here, guys, Sir Jay and Sir Belgian, who's the most standout?
Good question, bro. I would say Yamato Man. Yamato Man stands out to me.
Yamato rin sa akin.
Yamato Man. Why?
samurai, you know.
iba,
Japanese
iba
culture.
dating, iba
Sword.
dating with Japanese culture.
Japan, you know.
Siguro kung may ninja man, baka ninja man tayo eh.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
di ba? Oh.
Ninja
So,
Man is pretty much Shadow Man, right?
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Shadow Man.
Tama.
Oh, you can
Tama.
use a jetpack here.
Yeah, it's part of
Yeah.
the two suits, yeah.
Is this the only game that uses the jetpacks?
Hindi. Like I said, Mega Man 7, it combines the jet and the power suit.
Oh,
So,
there you go.
Yep.
So this is the first one that use. This is the first game that uses the jetpack.
Yeah.
Tama.
Because what it is that
Jet.
you'll see it right there. Rush becomes part of your suit.
Oh, see what? So pwede man pala na. Oh,
Naging
so
Manny Pacquiao siya.
combiner sila.
Naging
So na-combine na sila rito.
Mm.
Yeah.
So they cannot really animate Rush. So pinag-combine na lang nila silang dalawa. Pwede man palang gawin yun eh. So ngayon na nila naisip na gawin eh, no?
Yeah. No, it's something new.
This is something new.
Yeah,
Kaso
for
late
my
na sa
input,
huli na.
yeah. For my
Well, if
input
they can
regarding
do that, diba? I mean, was there any game na parang nag-hyper Mega Man sila? Like, let's bolt in si Rockman, si Roll, si Beat, si Rush, tsaka si Eddie to make hyper Mega Man.
oh gosh, yeah, right.
Wala bang
Like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Marvel,
yeah,
di ba?
yeah, yeah.
No, I mean, yung talaga
Yung super
nag-bolt in
move
sila.
na.
Yun,
No,
di ba?
Wala bang ganon?
that was only in the fighting game. That's it.
Para naging Voltes 5 ang peg.
Oo.
Wala ba sa Mega Man Maker yon?
Wala. Pero malalaro mo si Roll sa Mega Man Maker.
Yeah,
Siya ang
yeah.
pinalit kay Zero. Wala kasi Zero eh. So,
That would have been dope eh, no? Kung lahat ng Mega Man characters they somehow bolted in. Now that's your hyper Mega Man right there, diba?
Yeah.
Bass and Proto Man, form, feet, and legs.
Voltron.
Roll and beat will make the body. Rush will be the head. Something like that. Anyway, just making jokes here, everybody.
Yeah, good. Yeah, what can I say about Mega Man 6? Like someone had said, hold on, let me scroll back in the chat. So Marlon, he said in the chat, this game was getting the contest to create the Robot Master. So, six winners are Japanese, 2 are foreigners. So, yeah, I remember reading about this game. Capcom held a contest for the fans to design a Robot Master or do preliminary design, and then as a Capcom would refine it. But yeah, the same thing happened for I think Mega Man 7 and 8. The fans submit their drawings, and then whoever gets chosen, their Robot Master will be put in the game. So I thought that was pretty cool. This game stands out because of the power suits as well, the jet suit, the power suit. Fun fact about this game, in America at least, Capcom developed the game, but if you notice on the box art, it says only licensed by Nintendo. I forget what the reason is, but that fact stood out to me because one of my good friends had pointed that out. It's also the last Mega Man game of the NES, and this was the time when Super Nintendo was rolling high, and but for what it is, it's still a great Mega Man game for the NES. So I enjoyed it. I enjoy playing it. I forget where I ranked it, but it is a good game. It's a good game. I'll give it that. I like all the aspects of it. So, all right, moving on. Number 4, Mega Man 4. Mega Man 4.
Mega Man 4.
Mega Man 4. Carlo, you got anything for Mega Man 4?
Oh yeah. Okay. Konting kwento lang uli. Ano to? Siyempre, sa rentahan pa rin laro nung araw. Wala tayong pambili ng Famicom na bala eh. Sobrang mahal, namamahalan kami nung araw. Kung mahal ngayon, mas mahal nung araw. Okay. Mega Man 4. Dito nagsimula yung yung charge shot, di ba? Hold B, charge niya.
Yep.
Ang charge niya yung pa lang, yung parang pahaba pa lang. Hindi yung kagaya ngayon na na bilog na.
Nabilog. Na parang Hadouken.
Yeah. Oh.
Mm.
Tapos, bukod sa kanya, tanda ko, si Pyroman, meron din siyang charge shot. Pag nakuha mo yung yung power ni Pyroman, meron din siyang charge shot doon. Yung
Yep.
parang ano nga ba yung tawag sa kay San Goku na tira? Yung sa taas.
Kami.
Tuwan-tuwa ako ron eh. Ayun. Tuwan-tuwa ako ron eh. Ayun. Well, hindi ko talaga masyado nalaro nung time na yun eh. Kasi sa rentahan lang. Kaya wala ako masyadong mababanggit pa bukod sa mga nabanggit mo yun. Pero parang yung mga mga rehash pa rin lang eh. Ng iba. So yeah.
Yep. I see. Belgian. Any thoughts on Mega Man 4?
Ano pa ba? Good sinasabi ni... Wala eh. Ano na siya eh. Dikit na siya eh. Dikit siya ng 5 para sa akin eh. Yun lang din ang pinagkaiba talaga. Yung buster shot. Slide. Yes, meron.
Yeah.
Same. Protoman. Meron.
Yep.
Hanggang saan ba si sa 5 wala, di ba? Walang Protoman sa 5.
No, he's in 5. That's up
Nasa
next.
5 si Protoman.
Yeah.
Sa 5.
He's up next.
Nasa 5 siya.
Okay. So, yun nga. Parang lang, hindi ko masabing in-upgrade, pero halos dikit eh. Dikit na ng 3. Between siya ng 3 and 5, pero mas dikit siya ng 3. Wala masyadong nabago, hindi ako masyado na, parang another lang, challenge lang siya para sa pattern ng boss and yung mga platforming niya.
Yeah.
Bukod doon, wala nang iba.
Gotcha. So Raymond, Mr. Retro Freak, any thoughts on Mega Man 4?
Dito parang parang nagpahinga ng sandali si Dr. Wiley dito. Yung fake villain, 'di ba? Dito 'yun eh. Dito
Cossack.
na-introduce si Dr. Cossack. Pero eventually lalabas din si Wiley din sa sa end. Ayun. Hindi ko siya natapos sa NES, pero natapos ko siya sa Game Boy eh. I don't know kung parehas sila ng hindi ko alam kung parehas sila ng storyline sa Game Boy or iba. Pero yun, natapos ko siya sa Game Boy, dito sa NES hindi.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Sir Joe, any thoughts on Mega Man 5? I don't know if you played it, but if you want to dissect the Robot Masters, that's welcome too.
I'm just looking at the intro animation ng una, no?
Oh yeah.
So this game pretty much established that Mega Man originally was a human boy.
No, not a human.
Volunteered to be a super robot, kuno.
Nah, not a boy. Not a human. I don't think he was
Robot
never a
talaga
human. He was never a human. That's what I like to think.
Then, so what the hell was that?
Para saan robot rin talaga.
It's a robot made to look like a boy.
Hindi kasi, I mean, looking at the intro here.
Yeah.
So what is this all about? Volunteered to be converted into a fighting robot. So I'm guessing, so basically hindi siya talaga, okay, he's not a fighting robot at first.
Yeah.
So basically taga
Ano
lang
siya?
siya?
Assistant siya ni Light sa lab
Yes.
talaga.
Yes.
Ganun
There
lang.
you go.
Yep.
So not necessarily a fighting, not necessarily a fighting robot.
Yeah.
Hindi pa.
Kuno.
He's
So
reprogrammed,
basically,
yeah.
he's a robot.
Yeah.
Kuno,
Yeah, tama.
quote unquote robot, transform into a fighting robot.
Yes. There you go.
There
Yes.
you go.
Yep. That's it.
Tama. Yun
There
na.
you go.
That's the real story.
Transform siya nung nakopya na ni Wiley yung yung program. Kaya nakagawa ng bagong mga robots. Yun na nga. kalaban na natin.
Okay. Speaking of mga kalaban, no, sige, let's see who are the enemy here. Okay. So you got Ringman,
Yeah.
Dive Man, who for some reason looks like Hard Man to me. Skull Man,
Yep.
all right. Pharaoh Man.
Mhm.
Hey, Pharaoh Man appeared on the Game Boy game, right?
I think so. Yes. I think you're right.
So this is a different Pharaoh Man.
No, it's the same one. Same one.
The same one.
Oh,
Mhm.
really? Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Then you got Bright Man.
Yep.
So, di ba merong Light Man?
Right. No.
Flashman. Flashman.
Flash
So
Man,
Flash
yeah.
Man,
Mhm.
okay. But would
Bright
you be
Man.
surprised if there was a Light Man? You got Toad Man, okay. Drill Man, Dust Man.
Yeah.
So he turns into dust, or does he collect dust?
He's
Or
some sort of
Ano siya?
vacuum.
Yung shield.
Junk.
vacuum?
Di ba yan?
Junk. No, he doesn't have the
Ay,
shield.
Skullman pala. Sorry.
Si Skull lang
Skull
shield.
Man. Yeah, Skull is
si
shield.
Skull.
Skullman pala. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So parang okay. Not as creative as the previous Mega Man that we talked about before, but
Mhm.
parang wala ako aside from Dive Man, I'm not seeing any repeats from Capcom here, so I'll give him a pass.
Right.
All right.
Sige.
So among the games, what made this game stood out?
I think it's just the this is Mega Man 4. It was the introduction of the charge shot, as everyone
Charge
else had
shot, there you
mentioned.
go.
Yeah. Mhm.
Na ibang
That's what
charge.
stood out.
Doon na siya na iba.
Yeah. That's the newest thing.
So they introduced the charge shot here.
Yes.
Uh,
Mhm.
And among the robot masters, who among them stood out the most?
For me, it's Toad Man.
Toadman.
Yeah. Because he does a little belly
Pinakamadali
dance.
yun eh. Pero siya yung pinakamadaling boss dyan eh.
Teka. Kasi ang tagal ko na rin hindi nalaro tong 4 ulit. Kasi puro maker na ako. Si Skull din ba dito, yung Skull Shield, nakakaapak pa rin ng spike?
Yeah.
Jay?
Mhm.
Same pa rin, di ba?
Yeah.
So, ayun. Para saan kay Skull?
Mhm. Mhm.
Malaking advantage.
Right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's move
Kaso,
on. Yeah, go
hindi
ahead.
pa rin talaga nawala yung yung same na animation ng mga shield. Like lip shield, etong kay Skull shield, yung crystal, yung isa kanina
Yung
yan.
paikot lang.
Oo, di ba? Parehas lang eh.
Paikot lang.
Walang effort baguhin. Like,
Mhm.
ibang rotation naman or may ibang feature. Wala eh. Parang same lang na pattern na umiikot lang.
Oh, ayan, si Miss Jerino, nag-joke dito.
Alaman.
Halaman.
Hala naman.
Si Plantman yun.
Miss Jerina, last mo na yan, ah. Pero, go lang, Miss Jerina. Say hi to Papa M for us.
Yes, Mama J.
all
Shout
right.
out to Mama J. All right, moving on. Number three. Mega Man 5. Mega
Man 5. That's
Sir
not
Carlo, anything about Mega Man 5 that
Yeah.
you want to talk about?
Ito yung game na sasabihin kong talagang nagkaroon ako ng physical copy nung araw. Pinag-ipunan ko to para lang mabili, pero bootleg lang siya nung time na yun. Pagkakatanda ko, 450 yung bili ko. Tapos, napahiram ng kapatid ko, hindi na napabalik. Ganun talaga ang buhay. Uso na ng hiraman. Walang balikan. Hiraman lang. Pero meron akong original copy ngayon. Kasi syempre, memorable siya.
Nice.
Kaya, kailangan meron ka. Okay. Rockman 5. Ang mga... Dito nagsimula yung iipunin kang letra, collectible ka, para mabuo mo yung si beat. Diba?
Tama.
Dismayado ako doon sa totoo lang. Kala ko kasi armor ang mangyayari. Yung pala may ibon lang na ilipat siya tutukay ng kalaban. Tas wala ka pang wala kang charge shot nun. Ano lang, pellet gun lang sandata mo. Pambihira. Anong trip nila? Yan nga, may ibon ka, tapos pellet gun. Ano kalokohan yan? Tapos yung si Waveman, pag nakuha mo yung power niya, pindot ng B, di ba? Pero walang power. So kailangan mo pala gawin yung slide motion para magamit mo yung power niya. Ayun, medyo mga reaction lang uli ng mga nakaraan, I mean, hindi pala si Waveman, si Chargeman pala yung sinasabi ko. Waveman nga pala yung water wave.
Right.
Ang bihira. Tumatanda na, hindi na masyado makaalala. Si Gyroman, yung kanyang, siya yung parang Metal Man dito sa series na to.
Right.
Yung kanyang, blade. Pwede mo control pataas, pababa. Crystal Man, simpleng bilog lang din. Parang malaking buster shot lang. Ayun pala, dito pala yung buster shot niya, yung kanya, charge shot niya, iniba na. From 3 na, from 4 na pahaba lang. Dito, isang buong bilog na, Ang tawag ko nga dito, dati ray gun pag naglalaro ako cha-charge mo, tapos bibitawan mo, ray gun. Tawag ko dyan.
Right.
Kay Waveman yata yung stage na, tama ba pagkakatanda ko? Na nasa siya, parang jet ski. Or ibang game yata, pasensya na, talagang.
Dito yata
Hindi
yun.
ko na masyado din talaga maalala.
May octopus na mini boss.
Yes.
Dito yun
Oo, tama. Yun nga tama Hindi pa ako binibigo na aking na aking memorya. Ayun lang, medyo natutuwa lang ako nung na makita ulit itong game nito kasi ito talaga yung yung game na nabili ko na pinag-ipunan ko nung ako elementary. Ayun.
Yeah.
Kaya actually meron ako Megaman 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Binenta ko na iba. Ito lang ang tinira ko. Ito lang talaga tinira ko kasi ito yung game na meron ako nung araw. Bootleg lang siya noon at ngayon nagkaroon ako ng original.
Yeah.
Kaya
Nice.
hindi ko siguro ito bebenta unless na lang talagang kailangan. Yun lang.
Sounds good.
5.
Yeah, Bell. Go ahead, Bell. What do you think, Mega Man 5?
Yun, okay. Buster shot, yun nga. Sobrang laki.
Yeah.
Parang pina-OP siya pero same damage pa rin naman. Mukha lang lumakas yung bawas. Additional ko pala sa 6 kanina, nakalimutan ko yung wala nang cancel ng doon. Wala nang cancel ng slide. Slide jumping, wala. Diretso na yun. Hindi mo na makaka-cancel yung animation ng slide tapos tatalon ka. Kailangan nasa dulo na. So, ayun. Sa 5, parang ito yung kung magko-compare tayo sa difficulty, magra-rank tayo. Ito siguro yung isusunod ka sa difficulty ng 2, ng Mega Man 2. Isa to sa medyo may challenge rin na mga courses, mga stages ng mga kalaban. Bago ako makarating sa mga robot masters is may trap. Ang daming trap nito. Seryoso. Tapos ang tawag dito, patterns maganda, mas maganda yung pattern ng mga robot master dito compare sa iba. Medyo hindi siya yung ganun na madaling mabasa na parang nagra-rock paper scissors ka lang. Then ano pa ba? Ayun, yung collectibles, yun na nagpaganda. Kasi hahanapin mo pa yung mga letters which is yung mga nasa secret area.
Yeah.
Minsan hindi mo maabot or hindi mo alam kung nasan talaga. Kasi syempre, 'di ba? Blind playthrough ka, hindi mo alam talaga, wala ka idea.
Right.
Mahirap. Hahanapin mo talaga yan babalik-balikan mo yung mga lugar. Iisipin mo kung paano. Ano pa ba? Yung dito yung ride, di ba? Jay?
Oh,
Yung
Nakasakay
arrow.
ka sa...
Arrow,
Hindi,
yeah.
nakasakay
Arrow.
ka sa...
Oh.
The Arrow ride, bukod doon, hindi. Yung... Nakasakay
Jet.
ka sa parang jet ski?
Yeah.
Tawag doon.
Mhm.
Yung
Shoot.
kay, kay
Dito
Wave
yun.
doon.
Dito lang, sa 5.
Yep.
And ano pa ba? Kumbaga parang sa export yung kay Jet Stingray.
Right. Oh my God, dude.
Di ba?
Stingray.
Yung ride na yun. Ano pa ba? Ang cool. Nakukulan ako sa sa slide. I mean, kanino ba yun yung weapon na
Galing.
nag-i-slide? Na
Kay
pwede
Charge Man.
gamitin sa mid-air.
Oh, charge kick. The charge kick, right?
Yung charge kick.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yun.
Charge mo, no?
Para sa akin, ang cool nun. Yung ano na yun. Then yung wala, same nga as yung crystal.
Right.
Ganun pa rin.
Mhm.
Wala pinagbago. Ano pa ba? Nawiwirduhan lang ako sa sa Robot Master na train. Si, ang pangalan to?
Si Chargeman.
Judgman, yun.
Si
Judgman.
Chargeman.
Yan, nawiwirduhan lang ako bakit train na naisip nila ilagay dun.
Mhm. Mhm.
Can't they just name him Train Man?
Oo nga eh, di ba?
Exactly, bro.
Why not state out the obvious?
Ang weird eh. So yun,
No.
buo doon. Okay, hinala.
Yeah. Right. All right. Thank you, Bell. Thank you, Ray. Mr. Ray Tro Freak. What's up?
Ayan.
Mega Man 5.
Well. Di ba, Bel, pinapanood natin si Tres Neto kagabi?
Oh, diba? Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Tres.
Binabalo ko
Kasi
nga siya.
Tres,
Oo, oo,
if
gabi.
you're watching, yan, this is your time to shine. He's streaming this last night.
Yeah.
And 30 minutes siyang na-stuck dun sa isang place. Hindi niya inisip si Rush Jet
Jet.
na gamitin. Oo, si Rush Jet. Hindi niya inisip. Dito nag-start yung yung 'di ba nagcha-charge ka? May charge cancel pag tinamaan ka ng game. Oh,
Yun.
nandiyan na pala si Tres.
Yan, nandiyan si Tres. Ayan.
Love you, bro.
Ano, Tres, ha? Ano?
Love you, bro.
Laban pa?
So, pinapanood
WTF.
namin siya kagabi. So,
Megaman
30
5
minutes
ba?
siya dun sa stage na yon. Kung hindi pa namin sabihin ni Bell na gamitin mo na
Nahigulad,
si Rush Jet, hindi niya maano. Anyway, naguluhan ako dito sa Mega Man 5 kasi ang first na Mega Man talaga na nalaro ko is Mega Man 5 World 5 sa Game Boy. And yung mga Robot Masters nila is based on sa planets. You know that, Jay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, I remember.
So nung nilaro ko to, nagulat ako parang iba pala yung concept na itong Mega Man 5 dun sa Game Boy series.
You're right.
So, yan. Nandito yung fake na Proto Man pala. Na robot din pala ni Wily. Ayun. So, that's it.
Yeah.
Yan.
Gotcha.
Nice
Thank
stress.
Stress.
Nice stress.
Stress.
Nice stress.
Stress ni stress. It's a good one. All right, Joe. Any words for Mega Man 5, Rockman 5?
So this is the first time this is the first official introduction to Proto Man.
No, not the official. I think the first Proto Man game that he appeared in is Mega Man 3. But
3.
for this game, Proto Man takes on the antagonist, or it's a
Right.
fake Proto Man. I forget the story,
Hell.
but yeah.
So quote unquote antagonist ko no.
Yeah.
And you got beat here.
Yep. First, I think Carlos said earlier, this is the first game that introduced Beat the Bird. So that's the only thing that
Beat-
stood out.
Beat the
Yeah.
bird.
Beat the bird. Beat the bird.
With the bird, not the egg.
Right.
I beat the bird.
With the bird, not the egg.
Beat the bird. Okay. No. So beat is what? ano lang siya dito, parang um what's the function of beat
To beat the robot
originally?
master.
Parang siyang familiar na tinatawag lang. Hindi yung naka-fix na familiar na nasa likod mo lagi na nasumusunod.
Yeah, but you have rush for that. What the need for beat though?
Umaatak siya eh, compare kay Rush. Ewan ko kung bakit.
I mean, rush
Beat
attacks
ang
as well, right?
Yun nga eh, dapat. Pwede naman si Rush
mean,
yung...
Kasi
Give
ano
that,
pangit
give
nung
that dog a job or
nung
something.
beat na yun
Pero
kasi diba
para sa akin,
pagka-
si Beat talaga, ideal para kay Roll lang. Then
Oh.
Rush kay Rockman.
Kasi
Talaga.
pag gamit mo si beat, mawawala yung charge shot mo.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Actually-
why not just
Actually,
give
si
the dog
Beat,
something
eh,
to do?
Si Beat nasa
ano-
Mega Man 7 din. Hidden character din si Beat sa 7.
Yeah, but doing what?
To rescue you from the
Si
pit.
Beat naman,
Sa pit.
sa Mega Man 7, pag kunyari nahulog ka sa, kunyari pit, pwede
oo.
kanyang hilahin.
Yeah, but you got
Pwede
rush for
kanyang
that.
Ay, oo, nabibili yun. Di ba?
Ah,
Nabibili yun sa shop.
pero
Yeah,
kailangan,
yeah, I get
pero
that. But you
kailangan
got
mo
rush
munang
for that.
makuha siya.
Yeah, ano ginagawa ni Rush? Rush can transform into a jet.
Rush coil,
Oo nga,
rush
eh, no,
jet.
tama, may jet eh.
I mean,
Ah.
Rush can fly.
Yeah, right.
Parang, siguro pang safety purposes lang ang ginawa kay Beat na syempre hindi mo magagamit si Rush Jet kung pahulog ka na o nahulog ka sa
Pahulog.
pit.
Tama.
Ah, di ba? So si Beat kasi yung tagahila eh. Di ba? Ang cute
Galing
niya eh.
taas.
Ang cute actually. Ang cute niya.
Galing
Oh,
taas.
galing sa taas. Di ba? Ang cute niya eh actually.
So Rush, so something land based, you got Rush, and something air, you got Beat. Oh, wala lang. Parang, I mean, wala lang kasi Rush can fly. Meron siyang coil. I mean, functionality wise, why not just give everything to Rush? What do you even need Beat for? I mean, I can understand siguro kung para siyang option. You know guys, yung Gradius and Salamander na kapag wabare lang yung jet nyo, meron din siyang bala. I would love for Beat to, you know, to contribute and attack. Like talaga nagba-buster shot din siya.
Right.
Coming from his beak or something. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
Umiikot-ikot siya, ganyan. Tapos buwabaril din siya, 'di ba? O di dalawa ang buwabaril tuloy, di ba?
Yeah.
I would have accepted something like that, but no. Okay.
Wala, hindi ko siya ginagamit. Beat the bird.
beat
the bird.
just beat the bird. Right? Anyway, I digress. Robot Masters, I can pretty much say between Mega Man 1 and 6, parang mas no? Parang andito pa yung creative juices ni Inafune in designing the Robot Masters on the NES.
Yep.
Pansin ko lang after they jump to 7 onwards, parang kung ano na lang yung maisip ko eh. Kung ano na lang yung makita ko sa kusina, yun na lang yung yung makita ko sa labas ng bahay ko, yun na yung gagawin kong robot.
Wala na lang yung kitchen sink.
whatever I see outside my house, I'll make it a Robot Master.
Exactly.
No. Here,
Exactly.
Mega Man 1 to 6, there's more inspiration on it, no?
Yeah.
Tama.
Out of all of the Robot
Except
on the Robot Masters for this game, guys, who stood out the most for you guys?
And then 5. Not sure.
Sa akin siya, si Chargeman.
For me, it's
Chargeman
Starman.
definitely.
Yeah, for me, it's Starman.
Starman.
Yeah.
Starman for the
Sa itsura.
Sa
Between.
Starman sa yun? Sa Mega Man World.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yan, si Miss Jerina. Oh, yan, nagjo-joke na naman si Miss Jerina.
Taga Bit-Bit. Si Bit.
Miss Jerina, yan. Last na yan. Si
Pakiramdam
Repsol.
ko hindi si Jelly na yan eh. Pakiramdam ko si Papa M yan.
Papa M in disguise.
Oh.
All right. So Dr. Wily will eventually show up in this game, am I right?
Yeah. As
Same.
always, as usual.
Same.
Di ba ito rin yung ain't this the game na finisher ni AVGN na nag-glitch daw tong stage na to sa kanya?
Hindi ko napanood yung part.
No. So he was I think this is the stage, I think he was playing this game and then ito moving platforms for some reason nag-glitch.
Right.
Nakikita niya hindi gumagalaw yung platforms pero tinatamaan pa rin siya. So hindi niya alam he didn't really know which part of the which platform was hitting him. So he's just jumping on random.
Right.
Hopefully, and then eventually he was able to beat that boss. He was able to record it on a VHS tape. To all of you guys, you can check out his video in regarding to this game. No,
Right.
that's the one thing that stood out to me in regarding with this game.
Right.
That's all for me.
Okay. I can't really say much about Mega Man 5. I played it, but it doesn't really stand out to me either. I think Capcom was a little bit running out of steam, but it's a good game for what it is. Like I said, Starman's the only RoboMaster that really stood out to me, but I'll give it a revisit. It's a great game for what it is. So, moving on, we have number 3, Mega Man. Wait, number 2. Are we number 2?
2.
Forget 2. Okay, sorry.
Good ba kagad? Wow.
Old. I'm getting old.
Are we?
Mega Man 3 for number 2. Number 2. Mega Man 3 taking second place for a top 10, top 11.
Mega Man 3.
Mega Man 3.
For your number
Carlo.
2.
Mr. Carlo, Macho Carlo, what you got?
Oh. Bago ako mag-share gusto ko lang batiin yung kumpare ko, si paring Mark Brian Karan. Birthday niya ngayon, pare. Mamaya na ako
Happy
pupunta
birthday.
dyan. Mamaya na tayo minom.
Happy birthday.
Ayun, Mega Man 3. Mega Man 3. Ang isang ayaw ko rito, yung yung pagpipili ka ng weapon. Di ba dati, full screen sa gitna? Sa gitna siya nakalagay. Ito sa ibaba na screen. Tapos bakit may kailangan pang second page? Medyo nababagalan ako.
Mm-hmm.
Introduction to ng slide.
Tama.
Right.
Pagkakatanda ko.
Function.
Di ba?
Yep.
Ayan. And then, ito yung napanood ko lang sa iba naglalaro nung araw Pero, di ba napapalabas dito yung mga secret boss na Gutsman? Mr. J. Prime. Tama ba?
What is it? Sorry.
Si Gutsman. Sina Gutsman napapalabas dito na
yeah.
ba?
Kasama
Yeah.
talaga.
Right.
Really?
Okay. Kasi napapanood ko lang siya dati sa mga naglalaro doon sa rentahan. Hindi ko rin kasi masyado itong lalaro. May lang, medyo nalaro ko lang na konti nung araw. Tapos, Mega Man 3. Okay. Si Breakman. Yung nagbe-breakdance. Dito unang lumabas, di ba?
Si Proto.
Protoman. Breakman pa ang pangalan niya nun. Hindi ko tanda kung bakit.
Breakman sarap.
Pero yon, si Protoman siya.
Oh yeah, I
Pag
remember
lumalabas
that.
ba rito si Breakman, may sumisipol din.
Sa 3.
Oh. May sumisipol din ba pag lumalabas si Breakman?
Meron.
Meron din
Meron.
Ayun lang, ayun. Si Magnetman. Pinakaayaw na boss ko rito si Snakeman. Tragis na Snakeman yan. Naalala ko kasi si Suma kay Snakeman
Takot ka.
Tapos favorite ko rito robot master siya si Gemini. Gemini man kasi kasi Gemini ako.
Okay.
Nice.
Bless you.
Ayun lang.
Sige. All right. Sir Raymond, thank you, Carlo. Go ahead.
Well, dito nilabas si Rush. Si Rush Coil dito nilabas. First na nilabas. Yun lang yung natatandaan ko dito. Yan. Sa mga Robot Masters, Shadowman. Yan.
Hard.
Saka si Sparkman. Yan. Yung Spark Vlog. Yan. Yan lang yung natatandaan ko dito eh. So yun. That's it.
Gotcha. Bell, Mega Man 3. I know you love this game, bro.
Alam mo na yan, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3. Pinaka-favorite ko sa lahat ng classic series. Simula nung bata pa ako. Ito ang unang Mega Man na laro ko talaga. Una ko nalaro siya bootleg. Galing Harrison Plaza. Or Uniwide. Nakalimutan ko na kung saan nabili namin ng airpot ko yan. So, ang nostalgic sa akin dito kasi talaga is yung password. Dito ko unang nalaro ang Mega Man na may password. Then, ang ginagawa ko pa dati sa password para masulat ko, gamit ko yung excuse me. Gamit ko yung math notebook. Alam niyo yung math notebook?
Yung graphing paper.
Yun. Gamit ko red and blue ballpen. Kasi dito mo siya, dito na may kulay yung password na
Oo.
bilog
Password,
na red
tama.
and bilog na blue. So dito yun.
So
yan ang
stupid.
talagang para maalala ko siya. Ayan, doon ko ginagawa kasi ang daming ang daming grid, ang daming square. So para mas madali siyang matandaan, sinusulat ko talaga yan doon para matapos ko dang laro na tong Lechen laro na to. Pero ayan, so sa pinaka mabilis or pinaka nadadalian ako na ngayon is ito talaga kasi simula noon pa ito na talaga nilalaro ko 3. Then yun nga, first appearance ni Rush, Coil, Rush Marine.
Yep. Rush Jet.
Yeah,
And Rush Jet. Rush Marine kay Gemini. Doon mo unang magagamit sa ilalim.
Kind of brings my point. No? So Rush can do pretty much everything. Why do you need V4?
Yep.
Snake Man, favorite ko 'yun. Kung hate ni
Suma.
Carlo. Si Snake Man favorite ko.
Si Suma yung pare.
Kasi
no?
kasi pares naman tayo. Kung ikaw Gemini, ako Year of the Snake naman. Kaya Snake ang gusto ko, si Snake Man noon. Oo, yun ang kaya hindi ko rin makalimutan to si Snake Man. Tapos kakaiba yung niya yung weapon niya Paggamit mo kasi snake na gumagapang, di ba? Search snake. Yun yung parang dito mo nakita na base sa Robot Master is kung snake yung lalabas. Parang gano'n sa weapon mo. So, medyo doon din ako naastigan kasi yun nga binagay nila. Yun nga, ayun, speaking dun sa may para sa akin ito mahaba. Kung casual mo siya lalaroin or kung first time mo lalaroin, dito ka siguro mahahabaan. Hindi base dun sa difficulty. Kundi kasi nag-add sila ng 4 pa na extra stages, which is yung i-feature niya yung combination ng yung ano bang tawag dun, Jay? Yung kung saan nagsasanib si mga nakalimutan ko anong tawag doon Pero doon makikita mo ang 4 na Robot Master ng Mega Man 2. Tama?
Yeah, yep.
So,
Yep, clone.
So yun.
Clone.
May after beating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Robot Masters, may extra 4 na
Yep.
upgraded stage ni Gemini. Sino pa ba to? Yung 4 na corner. Spark.
Yeah.
Gemini,
Middleman.
Spark, Middle, at saka si lower right, Shadow.
Yep.
So ayun. Mas pinahirap yung stage na yun. So expected mo. In the middle, 2 boss ang makakalaban mo. So first checkpoint is yung unang Robot Master na galing sa Mega Man 2. And then sa dulo is yung same pala, 4 lahat pala. Nakalimutan ko. Lahat pala. Kahit yung dulo, bali 8, 'di ba? 8, tig-2. Sa 4 na stages may tig-2 galing Mega Man 2 na Robot Master. So yun, doon nagpatagal kasi after nung beating mo ng 8, may 4 pa ulit na kakalabanin, ay may 4 na stages na additional, which is 2 boss pa na pinahirap na courses, na stages, pinahirap na kalaban. Kasi hindi mo na alam ang counter nun. 'Di ba? Imagine, naglaro ka ng 2, then nilaro mo yung 3, makikita mo nandun yung 2. Anong counter nung robot master ng 2, which is gamit mo sa weapon is para sa 3, 'di ba?
Mhm.
So mapapaisip ka, ano mas malakas dito? Ano bang counterpart niya na weapon? So doon pa lang din magpapabalik-balik ka kasi syempre hindi mo pa alam kung yung mga counters, tsaka mo lang malalaman makakapa kapag pabalik-balik ka na kasi ilang beses ka na mamatay, ilang beses na paulit. So ayun, para sa akin ito pinakamahaba. After ng 4, Wily stage.
Yep.
Difficulty, sa tingin ko parang mas mahirap lang yung dun sa 4 compare sa Wily stage.
Mhm.
Then, ayun, standard na yung niya yung difficulty niya para sa akin. Compare sa 1, 2, and 5.
Right.
Yan.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Thank you so much, Bell, for your input. Joe, anything to say about Mega Man 3?
Just like Sir Carlo, I played this game with my brother on a rental shop, and there chat members are right. So there's this I don't know, do you call it a cheat or a glitch?
Yes.
If you're using the
Tama,
second
ito pala.
player, press the right
Yeah.
button on the D-pad, and then you'll do a high jump
Yep.
for Mega Man. No, so among other things that comes to mind, if you're unsure, just run towards the left screen, and hopefully the enemies will be gone afterwards.
Mm.
Uh, so takbo lang kayo rito, and then hopefully wala na yung kalaban, balik.
Madi-despawn.
Yeah.
So they'll be gone, no? Tas minsan they'll leave you with some bonus items, no, every now and then.
Yeah.
Magnet missile, love it.
Yep.
Maksaya lang. I mean, it takes a lot of your ammunition nga lang, but I love the magnet missile, no.
Mhm.
Broken in a sense na it does the job done, right? But yun nga ang aksaya niya sa ang laki ng bawas sa kanyang meter. If you got magnet missile for air, you got search snake on the ground.
Mhm.
But
Yep.
but not as cool as the magnet missile, unfortunately, no.
Mhm.
Because the magnet missile pretty much homing sila, talagang kung
Yep.
talagang they'll just go towards your enemy. Your search snake, they'll just crawl to the ground, and then
Yep.
kung sinong unang tamaan, that's it, right?
Mhm.
What else comes to mind? In terms of enemies, well, Proto Man here, he's before he's known to be Proto Man. Tawag sa kanya Breakman.
Mhm.
Breakman, why?
Binibreak niya kasi yung moment mo in the middle ng course or
Of
na
course.
stages.
Oh, okay, intermission man. Okay.
Yep.
Tama, parang ganun.
Yeah.
So he just
Halfway.
he just shows in the middle, parang mid boss.
De, extra lang talaga. Parang
Yeah.
hindi siya boss minsan daanan lang tutulungan ka.
Extra lang siya. Nagka-cameo lang po siya, just to make
tama.
things more difficult for you.
Exactly.
What else comes to mind? Oh, the snake stage, no?
Yeah.
There's this stage, there's this level kay Snake Man, no? Yung talagang malaking snake, as in talagang gumagano-gano, no? And then you need to hit the head para
Mapatay.
to pass through, no? It kind of freaked me out when I was a kid, no? Ang laki niya, parang buong screen kasi andun siya, no?
Right.
And you're thinking, oh my God, ano ba to? Boss na ba to? Parang, or mid-boss na ba to? Malapit na ba ako? But no, it's just there. What else? It's one of those games then, just like Mega Man 1, na nag-stage hopping ako. I'll go to a stage and then I'll die a few times. I'll get frustrated and then lilipat ako sa kabilang stage.
Mhm.
And then ganun din, frustrate lang ako and then lipat sa kabilang stage. Back then, I didn't really even know there was this rock, paper, scissor kind of thing sa Mega
Right.
Man.
Mhm.
And this was even after Mega Man 1, I played Mega Man 1. I didn't really know about the that kind of dynamic. All I know was Mega Man 1, just keep using Elecman select button
Yep.
glitch, you're good. I could care less about the technique. And that was even before the fact. So
Yeah.
pagdating ko rito sa Mega Man 3, I didn't know that you're supposed to go on a pattern, no? So all the stage that I can probably go through, lalaruin ko lang. Kung sakaling mo umabot ako sa boss, good. Kung sakaling hindi, hindi. I always go with Magnet Man first because I like the magnet
Oh yeah.
missile. Di ba?
Mhm.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
If then I'll go with Shadow Man afterwards because I like the Shadow Shuriken
Yeah.
or the Shadow Blade.
Yep.
I called the Shadow Shuriken beforehand. And this is the first Mega Man game that came up with a password, or Mega Man 2?
Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2.
Mega Man 2. There you go.
Two.
Yep.
As far as the Robot Masters go, a bit more memorable to me
Yep.
in regards out of all Mega Man 1 to 6, siguro. A bit more better designed here, more inspired here.
Right.
Stage wise, yes, as in.
Yeah.
Talagang they really designed the stage in particular with the boss.
Mhm.
Tama.
Right.
Out of all of the robot masters here, guys, who stood out for you the most? Ito, Snake Man daw kay Sir Carlo. See, that's the thing that I was talking
Snake.
about. Yeah.
Snake din sa akin.
Yep.
Cobra!
I think he's the only robot master sa Mega Man 3 na talagang merong ganyan talaga na stage.
Yeah.
Na talagang
Tama.
ang team niya
Sobrang
talaga is Snake talaga.
Snake talaga.
Yep. Yeah.
Puro
Memorable.
green, no?
Most memorable.
Green na green.
Yeah.
Talagang memorable. Maalala mo.
Mhm.
You know it's him, no?
Hanggang sa pagtulog, ano?
Oh yeah, kasi every once in a while, I mean, there are some Mega Man games na parang the stage levels can be very interchangeable
Yeah.
with a design. You can, I mean, there are certain robot masters that talagang they really given thought about the design na talagang ukma talaga dun sa robot master, and Snake Man is one of those robot masters.
Right.
That's all for me.
Yep. Gotcha. What can I say about Mega Man 3? Like I said in the beginning, is the first this first game that I've seen my brother play on the NES. Actually, the first any NES games I've seen as a kid. I do remember playing this as well. You know, like I said, Snake Man is also my favorite that stands out. Memorable music, memorable stage. Just as everyone touched up upon, first appearance of Proto Man, first instance of using the slide. The music is good, and then after the first 8 Robot Masters, you fight the previous Robot Masters, but not really. They just take the data from the previous from Mega Man 2, and they put it into these clone machines, and then you fight them again with the newer weapons. I think for what it's worth, Mega Man 3 is great. I like their approach. It's different, and it's the classic formula. I can see why it's ranked high on this list. So, it deserves its high praise as well. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, before we reveal our top 1, let's review from top 11 up to top 2.
Yes. So at number 11, we got Mega Man 7 for the Super Nintendo Super Famicom. Number 10, Mega Man 9, released on PS3, Xbox, what was it? Xbox 360, the Wii, and PC. Mega Man 8 is number 9. Released for the PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn. Number 8, Mega Man 11, released for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Mega Man 1 is number 7. The first Mega Man that came out for the NES. Number 6, Mega Man 10. It came out for, again, PS3, Xbox 360, the Wii, and for PC. Number 5, Mega Man 6 for the NES, NES and Famicom. Number 4 is Mega Man 4, also for NES, Famicom. Number 3, Mega Man 5 for NES, Famicom. And number 2, Mega Man 3 for the NES, Famicom. Is it okay if I give like honorable mentions too?
Yes, go.
Okay. So, like I had said before, honorable mentions go to Mega Man and Base, came out for Super Nintendo, Super Famicom. That's Mega Man 8.5, 8.5. Special shout out to the Game Boy games, Mega Man or Rockman World 1 through 5. Released in the States, it's just Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are great games as well. Short, but it's for what it's worth on a portable gaming system. They're also great games. Another notable Mega Man classic games to play is Mega Man: The Power Battle and Mega Man Power Fighters. They're great games because it's Mega Man, but think of one-on-one against a Robot Master, Street Fighter style. They're very fun games to play as well. You can play as Mega Man, Proto Man, Base, and then for the second Power Battle, you can play as Duo as well. Great replayability, and yeah. Those are the spin-off series that I can that stand out to me. So right in number 1, the top most voted Mega Man game of the classic series, Mega Man 2.
And that's it. Okay na.
That's
And
it.
that's it.
That's it.
That's all.
That's it.
Yun na po yung opinion namin. That's our opinion about Mega Man 2. What else to say, really? All right, go.
Okay, Carlo, take it out. Take it away.
Naalala ko lang tong Mega Man 2 nung araw, nung naikwento nung may-ari nung parantahan na bibili siya nung Rockman 2 na game. Super hype kami. Kumbaga, hindi pa namin alam yung word na hype, pero yun ang nararamdaman namin ng time na yun kasi tragis naman. Ganda-ganda kami sa Rockman 1, tapos magkakaroon ng 2. Ayun, nung nalaro na namin yung game, sobrang ang daming bago. Nandiyan yung salip na 6 lang na Robot Masters, naging 8. At syempre yung password ang pinaka magandang napadagdag. Naalala ko nga pala, ito yung bago pa nagkaroon ng charge shot sa Rockman 4, meron dito sa Rockman 2 na charge shot. Yung kay Hitman. Di ba? Kay Brett the Hitman Hart, kung naalala nyo. Ayun. Tataka nga ako bakit sa Mega Man 3 wala eh. Wala kahit isang Robot Master. Pero sa 4, merong bukod yung kay Mega Man na charge shot niya, meron pa yung kay Pero Man. Sa 3 wala, di ba? Kahit isa. Dito meron kay Hitman. Ayun. At nandito yung yung 1, 2, 3 attachment. Precursor ng ng Rush.
Ni Rush.
Rush coil, Rush whatever. At maalala ko lang din, bago ko makakalimutan, dati, nung nagbabalak akong maging pro wrestler, sabi ko, ang gagawin kong entrance song yung yung tugtog ni ni Flashman. Kasi talagang favorite ko 'yon bago pa yung Dr. Wily stage. Flashman na team.
Flashman.
Yeah. Flashman.
Yep, Flashman.
Yun lang.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Carlo, thank you. So, Raymond, Mr. Retro Freak, what do you think of Mega Man 2?
Well, dito nag-start siguro mag-isip ang Capcom regarding do sa ginawa nilang Kasi 1, 2, 3 lang yung nilagay nila eh. 'Di ba? May mga siguro by this time, siguro naisip nila parang ang pangit naman siguro na 1, 2, 3 lang yung mga ilalagay nilang sub-items or yung sub-weapons ni Mega Man. So, nung 3, ginawa na lang Rush.
Minadali,
Mega Man 2. Di ba? Kasi ang pangit eh. Tingnan mo.
1, 2, 3.
Kita mo lang. 1, 2, 3. What the heck? So, yun nga. Memorable character na Robot Master sa akin dito, si Metal Man. Why?
Yep,
All
Of
around
course.
yung niya eh. All around yung
all around.
weapon niya.
When
Na
in
pag
doubt.
nakuha mo. Yeah.
Metal blade.
Yung diagonal, di ba? When in doubt, use the metal blade.
Multi-directional.
Di ba? Yan, that's
Metal
it.
Blade.
Thank you, Raymond. Thank you. Bell, anything you want to say about Mega Man 2? I know you like Mega Man 3, but Mega Man 2.
3 dapat yung 1 eh. Yung first Mega. Ano ba? Kasi hindi ko nalaro ang ang NES version. Japanese version na nalaro ko dito. And ano bang tawag dito? So yun nga. Sobrang sablay nung nung 1, 2, 3 na attachment ni Mega Man. Hindi mo alam kung anong tawag. Kahit sabihin na natin yung 1 sa 1, parang nanguhula ka rin kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng mga letters. Di ba? Tapos dito naglagay sila 1, 2, 3. Ano yun? Ano nga ba talaga yun? Ano ba yun? Hindi mo rin alam una kung saan yung gamit, 'di ba? Kung para saan. Hindi dati nga nung unang siguro nilaro ko, hindi ko pinansin yung 1, 2, 3 na yun, hindi ko ginagamit. Pero yun pala yun, may tulong talaga siya. Kaso yun nga, parang siya yung old school na Rush na hindi pa nila naisip. Siguro nga talaga doon na nila na eto na kailangan na natin si Rush. Kailangan natin ng bagong character sa 3 dahil ang pangit ng 1, 2, 3 kung ano man yung tawag dyan, hindi natin alam eh. Hanggang ngayon hindi natin alam, di ba? Sino nakakaalam kung anong tawag doon sa tatlo na yun? Wala.
Yun na yun. Uno, dos, tres, matad.
Di ba? Pero
Uno, dos, tres, matad.
dito siguro yung maganda yung yung mga malalaking boss. Maganda tingnan.
Oo.
Black background, parang Chip and Dale, di ba? Tapos malaki yung mga boss. Malalaki, mga gigantic, pati yung dragon na nag-chase sa'yo. Nag-chase sa'yo pa side scroll. Di ba? Parang Tsaka ang ganda na itsura. Hindi hindi siya yung parang mukhang weak. Yung talagang mahirap rin kalabanin or may challenge talaga na tayo na mamamatay ako dito, takbo. Parang ganun yung feeling mo kasi hindi lang siya yung malaki na ginawa lang. Kumbaga may thrill na may alam niyo yun, yung feeling na excitement na dapat hindi mo mamaliitin na forget ganun siya kalaki or ganun yung itsura niya na nakalaban na mukhang parang malambot lang na parang weak lang. Hindi eh. Dito boss is a boss eh. Then yun nga, difficulty, ang laki ng changes pag kinumpara niyo yung normal sa difficult level. Sobrang malilito ka na. Iba na yung, lalo na dun sa mga, ano ba tawag sa yung nagdi-disappear na block? Iba ang pattern ng kung akala mo easy ka na sa normal difficulty. Pag nilaro mo yung difficult, mapepeste ka kasi iba na yung timing. Hindi na siya yung usual na, 'di ba, nagbibilang lang tayo dati na tin tin tin, ganun lang siya. Pero pagdating doon, iba, parang may kung dati parang per 2 seconds or 3 seconds, alam mo na mag-a-appear. Pero doon parang may certain pattern na pagtalon mo sa kabila, first second is unang hop mo, dalawa lang, 2 seconds lang. Then iba na ang timing. Pwedeng around 4 seconds yata. Malilito ka na hindi mo makakabisado kagad yung pattern. At sureable na yung setup dito, patay ka talaga. Hindi yung mahuhulog ka lang sa baba. Talagang papaulit talaga sa'yo hanggang sa manggigil ka. Ganon yung difficulty niya dito eh. Kaya dinidikit ko yung 5 kasi parang halos same setup or same na difficulty yung 5 tsaka yung 2 na Japan or yung difficult version. Then dito sa to yung ang nakakainis sa to. Ewan ko kung para sa akin o sa inyo, yung laser, one hit. 'Di ba? Hindi ba kayo nahirapan doon or na dati na annoy na nainis na dito sa mga yung laser na makapal, yung one hit ka talaga. Yung pagbababa ka, sasaluhin mo kahit kailangan matakbuhan mo. Kaninong stage yun?
This one?
Yung laser. Yung makapal na laser bar.
Oh, Quickman. Yeah, Quickman.
Yan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sobrang visit yan. Dahil yun nga, talagang naghahabol ka.
Mm-hmm.
Na which is in-apply nila hanggang X, di ba? Sa X.
Right. Mm-hmm. X5.
X. Masakit
X5.
na siya sa X. Oo, mas masakit siya sa X. Kung masakit siya sa Classic, masakit rin siya sa X5. So, ayun. Siguro nag-stand out tong to dahil una, maganda yung yung intro eh. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
Yung animation na alam mong Capcom may gawa. Like parang Final Fight, Mighty Final Fight.
Capcom!
Alam mo Capcom kaagad yung may gawa kasi ayun yung script niya, ayun yung animation niya na sa cutscenes na yung paakyat, 'di ba? Tapos tutugtog na yung
Yung Snake Eater.
Diyan, hindi mo na well, talagang babakat talaga sa isip mo na maganda yung game. Pero bahala kayo diyan. Number 1 sa akin yung 3.
Yeah, still.
so yun, hanggang 2 okay, good. 3-2.
Okay. Sounds good. Joe, any words for Mega Man 2?
I haven't really played 2. After Mega Man 1, we jumped kagad sa Mega Man 3. So we were pretty much oblivious with Mega Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then it only so it took us how many years before we played Mega Man 2, and only reason why is because of the hype, because of the soundtrack.
Exactly.
No?
Yes.
People were clamoring na, oh my god, yung soundtrack daw na Mega Man 2. Oh, sige, fan. And then and very particular is Dr. Wily's stage 1 for Dr. Wily, no? And aside kay Flashman, I think Dr. Wily's stage is one of those arguably one of the best NES theme music of the NES library, no?
Right.
Aside from DuckTales Moon stage, isa to sa mga talagang madalas nire-request ng mga tao na gawing cover, no? And I can see why. It is a very catchy theme music, no? Kapag nandun ka na sa stage ni Dr. Wily and you hear that music, it kind of gets your blood pumping, no? The adrenaline is there. You're on the last stage kuno, And then, unfortunately, stage 2, iba na yung music. I mean, would have been better kung ginamit na nila
Yun na lang,
the whole stage yung yung music na yun, no? Aside from the soundtrack, let's be honest here, guys, I don't think it will get the highest score. Tanggalin natin ang soundtrack here.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have a different number 1
Right.
if it wasn't for the soundtrack.
Exactly.
I think the soundtrack made this game a bit more memorable to people rather than the actual gameplay. Number 2 would be one of the most OP weapons, the metal blade.
Oh yeah, dude.
And how many metal blades, How many metal blades that you will that you can dish out para mabawasan ng isang ang weapon bar mo? I think for one weapon bar, you can dish out 4.
Yeah.
4 metal blades.
Sounds about right.
And one metal blade is enough to defeat your average grunt robot, right?
Yep.
And then to defeat a robot master, how many hits? 4, 6 times?
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, a lot of robot masters are weak against the metal blades, such as
Even Metal Man.
Even Metal Man only takes 2 blades. That's it.
Right?
Yeah, it's broken.
Parang I'm not sure kung was it a design flaw on Capcom's part here. Perhaps it is. I mean, for me,
Tinotro
for
lang nila si
every
Metal Man.
parang feeling ko tuloy for every Mega Man release for the NES, there's a glitch for some reason, no? a Mega Man 1 has your electricity select button glitch. You got your super OP metal blade for Mega Man 2.
Yeah.
You got the player to right D-pad high jump. I'm not sure about 4, 5, and 6 though, but I'm sure there's some glitches there.
Yeah.
What else about Mega Man 2? Aside from the soundtrack and Metal Man, the Metal Blade, anything else? Ano pa ba rito? Oh, your the first introduction, ika nga ng chat, no? The first introduction to your energy tank. I mean, God forbid, ang dami mong naiipon na ang dami mong nakukuhang mga life pellet, pero walang kwenta dahil there's kapag overflow naman ng energy energy meter mo, hindi mo naman siya naiipon. So maybe Capcom decided just to put a reservoir for your energy pellets, no?
Yep.
Para at least magagamit mo siya in the long run, because hihirapan namin ang laro. Eventually, the more you play this game, the more insanely difficult it will be.
Right.
So you're gonna be needing the extra energy tanks.
Yes.
Yeah, siguro nandyan yan dyan, no?
Exactly.
And after this, I think they continued using the energy tanks. Even the X series, even the X series has their own iteration of the energy tank. I think, no.
Yep. Sub-tank.
What else about this game? That's it, really. I mean, out of all of the robot masters that we have here, who stood out the most aside from Metal Man?
Aside from Metal Man, okay.
Aside.
Shadow Man. No, that's number 3. Whoops, I'm getting mixed up.
Aside from Metal Man and Wily Stage 1.
Right.
Woodman, probably.
Woodman, yeah, he's popular.
Oh, the wood shield. The leaf shield. I love the leaf shield.
Introduce siya sa, di ba? Sa Marvel vs. Capcom, yung attack niya.
Leaf shield.
Kaya,
So you have the leaf shield here, right?
Yep.
leaf
I was
shield.
a fan of Bubble Man. Yeah.
Ako, Airman.
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 Dahil sa stage. Lagi kayo mahuhulog.
Aircon.
Maganda rin yung tugtog
Oh,
mo.
I hated Airman.
Di ba? Laging yung sa edge, lumalabas yung spike.
Yeah.
I'm sure ang dami nahulog dyan.
Leaf shield though.
Ano yung power na parang merong kumikinang-kinang tapos ang bilis mawala mabilis mawala yung
Flashman. Kay
What
Flashman.
was that?
Okay, flash.
Ano yun, yung nag-freeze lang ang kalaban.
All right.
And who
Pero
is
hindi
weak?
siya, hindi siya,
Who is weak to that?
I
Flashman.
think it's Quickman. Quickman yata.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Para maging
Quickman.
slow siya?
Quick si ano. Si,
Ma-freeze.
Okay. Ano yun?
mga
Once na ginamit
3/4
mo
na life
yun.
bar niya, maubos mo.
So once na ginamit mo yung once na ginamit mo yun, babagal si Quickman and then mababawasan din ang energy
Hindi.
meter niya?
Hindi siya gagalaw. Hindi siya gagalaw, tapos
Freeze.
maubos ang buhay niya. Siguro mga
May bawas.
3/4 lang at mawawala.
So kailangan mo pa rin siyang barilin ng something.
Kailangan pa rin siyang tirahin.
Oh, right. Okay. So basically, pinatigil mo lang siya and then take advantage of the situation, then Metal Blade.
Right.
Then just use Metal Blade.
Gotcha.
OP.
Yeah. So to
When in
close out,
doubt, Metal Blade.
exactly. When in doubt, Metal Blade. So to close off Mega Man 2, like my thoughts. First off, I do want to extend my gratitude for Jax Martinez, Mrs. Blast, my best friend, one of my best friends. Thank you so much on behalf of Maynard, aka Papa M. Thank you for sending the stars. Thank you for your support. This goes to everybody that came today to support the podcast. You're very much appreciated. Thank you guys so much. Mr. and Mrs. Blast of Blast Processing, thank you. Thank you everyone for your input. It's greatly appreciated. Mega Man 2, like everyone had covered, great soundtrack, a very broken Metal Blade. I enjoy this game a lot. It's ranked high. I think this is my number 2. Mega Man 2 is my number 2. The introduction of the E-Tank makes it so much easier. I have a lot of memories playing this. You guys are gonna probably think I'm crazy, but this game is so much easier when I play the. I used to play this on my phone, and I used to breeze through it on my way on my commute on the way to school. So it's I love this game a lot. For the soundtrack, unbelievable, the unforgettable. I think the soundtrack basically what saved them. I agree with some points that you hit, Joe, but the game, if it has good music, of course it's gonna be enjoyable. I really love Mega Man 2 for what it is. It fixed, like I said about Mega Man 1. Mega Man 1 was like the guinea pig. It was the stepping stone for the franchise. Mega Man 2, they improved on the first one, but they added a little bit more, a little bit more refinery, and of course it's going to be tweaked a lot more within the series as it comes. But yeah, Mega Man 2 is definitely a special game in my opinion. So it's great for what it is.
All right. So before we end the show, this would be the best time siguro while we're still on the classic Mega Man games, no? Who do you think came out first? Journey's Faithfully or Elecman Stage Team?
Whoa,
The old age question. O yan.
Na-unheard tuloy ako. Mali,
Yeah.
dapat di ko narinig yan. Parang dapat di ko narinig yan.
No, I mean sa akin I was because we were doing because we were planning to do the Mega Man stage, no. Napag-isip-isip ko lang, no. So when I played the Elecman stage first, when I first played Elecman with the Mega Man, nung unang Mega Man, I didn't really thought of it that much. And then nung narinig ko yung Journey, the song Faithfully, sabi ko, why does it sound so familiar, no? And then it hit me. Oh my God, that's Elecman stage. Especially nung bandang part ng nung guitar riff ng Journey. And then after reading a few articles here and there, YouTube videos, it's just a coincidence daw. Apparently Journey came out first before Mega Man 1. Journey, the band Journey came out first, but the song was pretty much parang halos magkasing the same release date lang din. But according to the music composer of Mega Man 1, it's a her, no?
Yeah.
She didn't even know who Journey was, the band Journey was. So, kung hindi ko kilala yung kung hindi ko kilala ang banda, so how would I know about the song? So, kasi people were accusing her of plagiarism.
Mhm.
Na sinabi daw na Faithfully came out first before she came out with Elecman's theme music, and then no, it's just a coincidence, no. And even though na kapag marami na daw nagtatanong sa kanya regarding this issue of who copied who kuno, it's just a strange coincidence no. And she just laughs about it, na at first na-hurt siya ng konti kapag sinasabing siya daw ang nag-plagiarize, but no, not really. I think even Journey was the band Journey was even approached about this song. Apparently, the sampling of the actual music is not really that unique. Marami pang ibang marami pa palang ibang music artists and other bands who use the same guitar composition. It's just a common composition. It's so common na nagkakataon lang na halos pare-pareho lang din ang tunog. With an untrained ear, yes, it will sound the same. But if you're gonna look at the sheet music, doon yung makikita na merong some differences here and there. So, how about you guys? When you first heard of Elecman and Faithfully?
I thought I was the only one, bro. I thought I was the only one.
Wala, hindi ko rin inisip na ganun. Ayoko rin isipin, baka ma-aliases pa ako parehas. Mahirap eh. Baka
Huwag na kumanta, baka ano to. At na-warning na si Papa M.
Okay. Sorry, Papa M.
Na-warning na si Papa M ng araw.
Sa Raymond kasi.
Diba?
Ako may kasalanan na.
No, pero there were I mean, guys, if you're going to do a bit of a research, there are other songs out there who has the same composition as Faithfully and Journey, no? One example would be REM. As another example of that.
Anong kanta nila?
Check mo yun, kuya, check yun. Elecman, search mo sa YouTube, Elecman and Journey. Lalabas yun on the first 3 searches. Parang ang title yata parang music other than Elecman, parang ganun. Who sounds like Elecman, parang ganun. Sabi ko nung napanood ko ngayon, okay, so it's not just Journey. There are other bands out there who use the same the same chords.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for that, and I would like to say thank you for Sir Jay and Sister Belgian for leading us to this conversation regarding Mega Man. No, first, kasi guys, totoo lang, I can't say for Sir Carlo and Sir Raymond here. I'm not the best person to ask about Mega Man. Sa totoo lang.
Mm-hmm.
Mega Man is one of those games na doon ako unang natutong magmura. Pikon, madali ako mapikon. Madali ako mapikon and play Mega Man games. Madali ako frustrate. So I'm not really I can't really see myself playing Mega Man for too long.
Right.
Kasi I'll just rage quit. But even though I feel that way about Mega Man, that doesn't mean we're not gonna pay homage to the Blue Bomber himself, no?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like we said earlier, 30 years. He's 30 years old. He looks so young pa rin. However, if you're gonna look at him at yung male, yung matandang version niya, the old guy version niya, yeah, he looks 60, not 30.
Right. Yep.
Anyway,
Siguro isipin nila yung mukha ng nung label ng Mega Man 1 NES.
yung Mega Man 1,
'Di ba?
he looks more than 60 though. All right. So hopefully we'll have Sir Bill John and Sir Jay on the other Mega Man episodes. No,
Yes.
we might be doing the other Mega Man series. No,
X.
like we said earlier, you still got your X, you got your Zero, and the other
Ganito
spin-off
pala si
series.
Empang.
So I'm not sure how are we going to do that episode.
We'll see.
Babundle ba natin ng isang episode lang or separate episode pa rin lahat sila? Because
Separate.
there's still a lot.
Yeah, separate.
Dami.
X deserves its own episode.
X deserves his own episode, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can probably do X next.
X next.
For future episode, we might do X
Sounds good.
next, no? Because we still have the PS2 JRPG episode, but we are waiting for Sir Joel and Sir RV to be there to lead that episode. We still got the hack and slash episode, and we're waiting for Sir Mamuchu to lead that episode then.
Mhm.
And then we got the top 10 moments in gaming history that broke the internet, and
Ooh.
we will be asking Sir Carlo to lead that one.
Mhm.
No, we still had a few more episodes on the line
My internet permits.
with our top 10 series. No, so maganda yung episode kay Sir Carlo moments in video game history that broke the internet. Kala mo naman no, not really broke the internet, siguro best moments in gaming history na lang. Kasi
Right.
back in the 80s,
Ito
there's no
number one daw
internet.
ng Technobook Days.
there was no internet, no. Anyway, so let's start with Sir Beljan. Sir Beljan, where can they catch you?
Ay, so yun guys, alam niyo naman siguro, search niyo lang Belgian. Nag-iisa lang, BELJN. And yeah, Pinoy Retro Gaming, huwag niyo kalimutan. Yes, ito kami. Yes.
Shout out.
Yeah.
PRG
Kami.
fam, baby.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
follow nyo na rin ang Pinoy Retro Gaming page namin. And yung community, you might join sa mga mahilig sa retro games. Pinoy Retro Gaming Community. Yun. And then, Belgian, search nyo lang. Nag-iisa lang. Wala nang pangalan. Yan.
Nice.
All right, thank you for that, Sir Beljan. And Sir Jay, closing remarks, where they can find you.
Closing remarks. Man, everybody, you guys are great. You know, I love the energy here in this podcast. Thanks again for having me. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Your input is greatly appreciated. The support is unreal. You know, you guys deserve the love too. You know, and to talk about Mega Man, it's very I would say heartwarming, and like, you know, it really hits home, like, because, you know, Mega Man is a beloved franchise. You know, you guys are wonderful. Everyone here is wonderful. You can find me at Primetime Retro. That's my streaming page on Facebook, and exclusively on Facebook. I also I run a design page called Create on the Daily. If you're looking to, you know, have some visuals done, like a logo, video work, you know, flyers, etc. I have a page called Create on the Daily. And of course, got a shout out to Pinoy Retro Gaming. You know, they're number one, like, family as far as playing retro, and, you know, being a part of, like, my Filipino roots. They're a great family to be a part of. So yes, thank you so much.
All right, Sir Ray, closing remarks, where they can
Yeah.
find you.
Retro Freak Gaming, PRG, Pinoy Retro Gaming, kasama ko si Bel, saka si J Prime, in our community, in our group. And support retro, yan.
Support.
PRG Bano.
All right.
Pwede ba paliwanag niyo sa akin?
Yan na talaga motto namin. Number one.
Yan ang motto namin,
Motto
PRG
namin,
Bano.
PRG Bano.
Yan.
Shout out din kay Sir Tres Nata, dapat kasama siya dito eh.
Oo.
Oo nga eh.
The
Oo nga
X-Series, Sir Tres,
Puro
ha?
tayo, bro. Next
Dapat
time.
ka sa X-Series, ha?
Next time, Tres.
Hmm.
Kasama.
Oh, Sir, how about Circuit? Is Circuit will be
Yeah, he
joining the
will. He will
other
definitely join the X series as well.
X series? Okay.
You can also follow Kuya Keith. I call him Kuya. He's actually a half Filipino.
All right.
You can find him at Buster Shot Zone, the Buster Shot Zone.
Wow.
We can probably
Mega
do
man
the
na
X
mega man.
series if Sir Tres and Sir Keith will be joining you and Sir Belgian.
Yes,
All right.
sounds good.
The more the better, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
More experts to talk about
Mhm.
the X series naman.
right.
Sir Carlo, this is the first
Hmm.
time that this is Sir Carlo from start to finish.
Yeah.
Uy, hindi ah. Oh,
Like a
ano?
win.
Pakalat-kalat lang sa Facebook. Pero dito nyo ako malimit makikita.
Yan.
Representing RGCP.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, yun nga guys, for your kung meron kayong hinahanap na video game, console, toys, or what have you can check Retro Gamers Collectors of the Philippines. It's a private Facebook page, no? I think Sir Carlo is one of the moderators there. Um,
Hindi
Search nyo lang
naman.
sa Facebook and then just answer a few questions and then bahala si Sir Carlo na magpapasok sa inyo. Makikita nyo dyan sina Sir Ray, sina Sir Beljan, sina Sir RV, sina Siebert, si Papa M, nandun lang din lahat sila. Nag kanya-kanya sila lang
Abang.
nag-i-snipe ng mga
Abang.
bidding, ng mga
Ah,
auction.
Kanina
Sila
nag-live
na mga
selling eh.
nagbebenta, mga
Kainis.
nagre-resell. Mm.
Kanina si Chairman
Um,
nagla-live selling.
Di ba?
Oo, kada Sunday talaga.
Nandun din si Chairman
Kainis.
Erwin Esteban, no? So all of these guys, nagre-resell din ng mga yan. So if you have a particular game, console, toys, they have it all for you. Anyway, so you can catch our shows nandiyan sa aming banner na nakita niyo dyan sa baba, no? You can catch our shows sa Timeless Gamer, our website timelessgamer.wakalasproductions.com. You can catch our live video format ng our podcast. Just search sa Facebook, Kaka-Computer Mo Yan, yung Facebook page po ni Papa M. That's Kaka-Computer Mo Yan. Just scroll down because this is a weekend show, guys. Aside from Papa M's video game streaming, he is also hosting the podcast version of the show. So every week kasi naglilinis kasi ang Facebook, so you won't, if for some reason there's a particular episode that you will not be able to see there anymore, you can still catch the audio format of our show by Google searching Wakalas Radio. Under Wakalas Radio, if you're using Spotify, just search Wakalas Radio. Makikita nyo kami sa Wakalas Radio. Nandun kami. Isa sa mga shows po ng Wakalas. Timeless Gamer so far has I think what's our episode? I think we got this is episode 7 na, no? So this is our 7th episode under Timeless Gamer. And you can also catch the 18 episodes of Kaka Computer Mo Yan before we change our name into Timeless Gamer. Andun din yun sa Wakalas Radio, guys, no? So whether you want to see our beautiful faces or you want to listen to our beautiful voices, we got it all for you then, no? We got you guys covered, no?
Yeah.
So hopefully, guys, thank you so much for being here from start to finish.
Before we end, I do want to.
Go.
I do want to do a special mention, shout out. It is Belle's birthday in like 20 minutes.
Uy.
So happy birthday, Belle.
Happy
Kakatawa tayo.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Sino bibirit?
All right.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Salamat,
Happy birthday,
Jay.
bro. Yeah.
All right. Meron bang birthday stream mamaya?
Hindi ko pa alam. Titignan natin.
Birthday stream. Guys, you are all invited daw. Mag-birthday stream to Sir Claudian.
Abangan niya.
All right. So, and as always, guys, so the video games and our bodies may grow out of date. However, our gaming experiences will forever remain timeless.
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 All right, guys. See you next
Yes.
time.